Well, I will not start it before you start your stream.
Alright, just wait. Alright, it is live. Let me just... I don't know how many people are going to be here early.
Is there any way for you to make the actual Discord stream the entire screen? Screen.
Let me see. I don't believe
because the clips are nested in the presentation, so we're going to have a double nested, so they're going to be pretty small if that's the case. If you could crop out some bits and just make it bigger. Do you know how to? Well,
I don't know if it's possible.
You don't know if it's possible to crop it out on Streamlabs.
So
or on
I
OBS.
could do that and just drag it a little more.
Yeah, that's better. Now let me close my door. Hang on.
I don't think that's cutting too much off.
That looks fine.
There we go. There we bloody go.
He's bloody done it. He's bloody done it. Alright, we can crack on then if you're ready.
I am ready. Plague, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Okay. Well, I guess welcome then to the inaugural 2022, although it's a little bit in 2023, in-house awards for the 2022 season. This was obviously meant to be sometime over Christmas. It was on holiday, and so we're doing it now.
You've been a busy boy.
Program. We got some standards. We got highest attendance, highest win rate. We've got our most valuable MVP, our least valuable MVP, our Golden Goon Award, and our Gormless Goon Award, which these are Goon International Awards. I'll explain those when we get to them. We have got our classic players voting for their best leader, most improved, favorite hero player combo. I binned best and worst because it was just very samey. So it's now just favorite. Most likely to graduate, first pick teammate, funniest lad, biggest goon, our choice for most interesting player.
Oh.
The best in-house clip, our ceremonial award for Eri, and some special thanks which were requested by Eri.
Spoilers.
Well, he
revealing
actually,
who the ceremonial award is for.
He also has a contender this year because Nutkin ran it for 1 week, so no longer ceremonial. We actually do have to choose. I think
Nutkin might not have made the nominations. I don't know. I just make the presentation. I don't write the rules. Okay. Highest attendance. We'll crack on. I'll just read out the nominations. We got for highest attendance: Bast, Storming Eagle, Epic Doom, Sir Reg, Cool Llama, Shaq, Grumpy Nerd, Madge, Alfredo, Science was Ben, Nutkin, and Evil
It's got
Teddy.
me. I feel like Ben has been in every week.
I think he's just very noticeable because he's always owning lads.
Well, Cool Llama plays a lot as well. Shaq plays a lot. Madge plays a lot. Eagle plays quite often. I couldn't call it.
Here we go. Our joint second. We got Alfredo and Science was Ben 21 games. So you were right with Science was Ben, but I think you did mention him. Our first place, Cool Llama with 22 games. I'm not entirely sure how many weeks we've done. How many weeks this is for? I think it's something like 25. So they've been here almost every week.
Have we only done? We only did 25 in-houses.
What is in this half? In this second half?
Oh, I see. So what? We had one of these halfway through the year as well.
Yeah, we had a mid-season. We always have mid-season ones.
I don't remember.
Well, I remember because I have to fucking make them.
True.
Highest win rate. We got Jake, Captain Myers.
There's no way it's Myers. There's no way it's Myers.
Well, I mean, he's on the list. They're on the list for a reason. So Myers did have a high enough win rate to make the list. Cool Llama, Alfredo, Schmumpster, Kieran the Wise, BJ Roth, Daniel the Rice, Epic Doom, and Bean. All right. And your winners. Third place is Daniel, 80% over 10 games.
Daniel, my God.
Yep. Second place
Yeah.
is Schmupster.
Although,
There's all
oddly
those
enough-
Timber games.
Oddly enough, I'm sure we've seen him throw. I thought he was on almost.
I think he does like throw a lot, but maybe he does collect the dub eventually.
Yeah.
It's difficult to tell. I feel like the thing is, I thought the same thing. I was like, really, he has that high win rate, but apparently
Wow.
the spreadsheet doesn't lie. Or Eri is fucking about. Maybe one of those. And in first place, Kieran with a clean 100%
Oh.
over 6 games. So shout out to Kieran.
Shocking.
He is wise. This is
Absolutely.
a wise sandwich.
This is a wise sandwich, and you wouldn't want to be in one of those.
No. Now we've got our most valuable MVP, the person who scored the most out of all of the various awards we've given: MVPs, honorable mentions, and JBKs, and obviously subtracting from that your LVPs,
fuck me.
KBJs, and dishons. All right, most valuable MVP. We got Bast, Alfredo, Seth with Captain Myers, Schmupster, Nutkin, Bonks, Falcus, Evil Teddy, Madge,
Nice jump,
Abomino
Alistair.
G, and
Jarrell just
Spoon.
resubbed
And I
for
don't recognise
74
who Spoon
months.
is, but they bloody made the list.
They did somehow. Madge, I reckon, is going to be on that list somewhere.
All right, well, let's see. We've got in third place Alfredo with 2.
Right.
In second, Nutkin with 2.5. I feel like Nutkin's improved a lot
Yeah.
over the last year. And we've got
Oh,
in first place
of
Cool
course.
Armor. He claims it. He's always carrying games.
Of course.
3 MVPs.
Of course. Congratulations, Cool Llama. Well done.
But didn't make the highest win rate list. So
Yeah,
maybe his team's fucking up.
When he wins, he really wins, but
Mm.
he has been dragged down by some poor team performances.
I like that assessment.
Now onto the meteor side of things. Who have we punished the most?
Least valuable LVP. Oh my god.
Okay, we have got Eri, me, Evan, Paragon, Charlotte, Jackanal, NC FedEx, Vi, and Vi obviously Plague as a bone.
I
to
already
pick
know
with.
who my votes.
Grumpy Nerd, Hellboy, Hunter, Dave Yognot, KBJ, Sergeant Cortez, Jazz Hands, and Claps.
It's gotta be Grumpy. Didn't we give him like a double LVP for fucking wasting our time one time?
Well, let us.
I don't know how
see.
far we punished him for the disconnect,
Wow.
but
Here we go. This obviously does include KBJ awards, so let's see what happens. We've got in joint second Dave Yognot and Vi with 4 LVPs. So I think that is
Do you know what?
that is one natural LVP and a
That's
KBJ.
true. That is quite honestly, I think, Vi infuriates Plague like few other people, I think, in the in-houses. So anytime Vi fucks up, it's like Plague is like sentencing them to triple life.
well, I think he got a KBJ for having to go to a doctor's appointment.
That
mid-game,
was
to be fair.
shocking. Yeah.
I don't know if my particular disgust for him was involved in that KBJ. That was just rightful punishment.
No, that was right. That was right. Yeah.
Oh, then
And our winner.
must be KBJ. Must be KBJ.
No, you did mention him. It is the Grumpy
Oh,
number
yes.
7.5.
Yes.
That's a double KBJ.
100% on board with this. Well done, past us. Well done.
with a 1.5 natural LVP rating.
That is really
Okay.
something.
Now we move on to some Goonternational awards. So this is using our good old friend strats.com. So the Goonternational has a strats like tournament page, and each of the players has like an average, like the rating you get
Impact
in each
score.
game. Yeah, so each player has an average of the entire tournament. I counted anyone who didn't have who had more than one game because I presume the one game people were stand-ins or whatever. So anyone who had more than one game in the Goonternational was eligible to win something here.
Illegible.
Oh, and just a quick reminder.
Ineligible.
Eligible.
Ineligible. Go
A
on.
quick reminder of what happened in the Goonternational. We did see Mancaf and Live Love Luton.
And
Live
what
Laugh
a
Luton,
grand final it was.
face off. It was actually a pretty good
Yeah,
game.
it really was.
But one thing I did notice about looking at the strats ratings in that final, there were a lot of negatives, even from the teams who won. Everyone just blew it. But it was a good final, good scrap.
It's a lot of pressure. It's an absolute pressure environment. It's hard to keep it cool
Yep.
Okay.
when that much is at stake.
So our nominations for the Golden Goon Award, we got Mr. Scruff, EMU, NPR, Hellboy, Rocketman, NC FedEx, Sia, Bommy B, and Bird.
I mean, NPR is apparently where was he from? The Slovakian god or wherever Lizard's
It's
from?
Bosnian.
Bosnian, yeah. I think NPR did pretty fucking well in the end.
Okay, well let's see how they did. We've got in third place Rocket Man with plus
Ooh.
12
Wow.
score over 12 matches. That's pretty decent.
Yep.
Then we've got Emu with a plus 16 over 16. I like this sort of.
Yeah, I like that. It's almost
You got
like
the
there's
matching numbers.
something wrong with it, but yes.
No, the next one surely cannot match up. Yes, it doesn't.
It is
It was
NPR.
plus 16 over 17, so because he had a higher number of games, I thought it was slightly more impressive. So NPR wins that one. You were right, Ted.
Yeah.
Okay, and then onto our Gormless Goon Award, which is Eri named that, which is the opposite. It's the lowest average rating for anyone who had more than one game at each.
I think I can make a prediction that all three of these players will come from the same team. Goon
Yes.
Special Forces is going to be
Goon
providing a strong
Special
roster
Forces,
for this
baby.
award.
I see Clavs, and then I see KBJ, Chrono, Zeraxis, and I think was it Dave also? on Goon
Amos might
Special
also
Forces?
have been.
It might have been.
also
Amos
been.
is reprehensible at video games. Go on then.
Well, we've got the newly engaged Zeraxis and Rebel, Clavs, KBJ, Chrono, NZ FedEx, Amos, Retro Frog, and Schmupster. What have we got here? We got third. Was he even in the list?
He was not in the list.
Okay, well we'll forget the list. The list does not matter. In third place, Myth, with
Myth.
minus 21 over 8
So
matches.
bad he fell off the bottom of the fucking list.
Oh god, I didn't see that so quickly.
I didn't see the
second
last
place, Chrono with minus 22 over 10 matches. That is abysmal.
He's bad.
The average is minus 22, so in some of those games, you must have been getting minus 40.
Phew.
And in first place is
Yes.
our good old friend Amos, minus 23.
I would
over
love
8
to
matches.
meet all three of these lads, and I bet they're all wicked smart geniuses who just happen to be absolutely fucking abysmal at clicking things, which is fine. But it always astounds me that I meet people and they're like, "Oh yes, I'm a brain surgeon." It's like, but I've seen you play Nature's Prophet. It's as bad as it gets. It's almost like being bad at games is not a measure of your wicked coolness. Just want to get that out there. By the way,
maybe
this
it's the
picture,
opposite.
this picture of me, the Flax 5 head, I think it is. It might be Flax 4 head. That's not adjusted in any way.
No.
that is just cropped. That's quite funny.
I think that there is some proportion fuckery in there.
I don't think so.
Mum took it on a very high angle.
He took it with his phone, didn't he?
Yeah.
Go with it. Sorry.
Okay, we have got onto our voted awards. So our best leader, classic award.
All right,
problem with all these voted awards.
stop. There's no way it's Johnny. There's no fucking way.
Well, someone
it's
voted for Johnny.
He's an inspiration.
Someone
in the
voted
Yeah,
house.
he voted for himself. I
Well,
guarantee
I
there's
mean,
no fucking way anyone's putting Johnny on this
We
list.
don't talk about that.
No
People
way.
are allowed to vote whoever they want for. And we've got Nuck and Johnny Boot, Emu, Bonks, Alfredo, Shaq, KBJ, NZ FedEx, Captain Mize, Amos, Eagle, Match, Grumpy Nerd, Daniel the Wise, Bean, Zoe, Yos, and Action Dan. Okay.
I reckon Zoe. Zoe's got to be in with a shout.
Zoe's a good shout. But I believe it is someone else. We've got in joint second, Emu, Nutkin, Johnny Boy with 2 votes.
2 votes. That's
Johnny
Johnny,
Boy
and
with 2
fucking
votes.
Grumpy voting for Johnny. I guarantee you. There's no fucking way.
Okay, and in first place, I believe it is. Oh, wait, who was it again? It's like Bean or something like that. It's not. It's NC FedEx with
What?
5. He is the man on the front lines,
Well,
shouting orders to his.
Fair
his
enough.
flanks.
It's fair enough.
Apparently, he's just a great leader. Right, the most improved.
This is a dark category that deserves not to be opened.
It feels like I should have a least improved, like a most
Most
devolved
stagnant.
as well. No, just the person
Just
who's
devolved.
got more shit. Because
Can we rename this category next year to evolved players and devolved players?
Okay, yeah.
Do you know,
that's
I
fine.
feel like some of the lads went into the turnstile in Tenet and have been travelling. They've got reversed entropy. They're just going backwards in time, year on year. Anyway, crack on.
Okay, we've got Bidicus, KBJ, Bean, Wogan, Science Ben, Ted, Casting, Glorious,
Fuck off.
Alfredo, Cool Llama, Nutkid, Shaq, NC FedEx, NPR, Captain Mize, and Coop.
Coop's got to be up there. Coop's got to be up there, I reckon. NPR as well, but
I don't feel like we've seen that much of it though.
Go on.
I mean, to be fair, I can't really recognise half these people. So
I mean, obviously Ted Casting has had a hell of a come up from the seat here.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
in third place, we've got a cool llama with 4 votes. I mean, he has done well.
Yeah, fair shot.
And in first, we've got
You're
KBJ
joking me.
and Shaq.
No.
He's been popping off on the Witch Doctor. You can't deny that.
The same build. That's my issue.
You know, you fear the man who's practiced one kick 10,000 times. You know, that's all there is to it.
Yeah, but if that one kick is kicking himself in the face, what's the point?
Okay, on to our favourite hero play combo. This is going to be a mouthful for me, but here we go. We've got Alfredo Spectre, Amos Lion, Beam Bloodseeker, Bird Clockwork, Bonjamon Tinker, Matchless Shrek,
no.
Myers Undying, Science was Ben OD, Science was Ben Primal Beast, Emu Tusk, Luke Faces Void, Science was Ben Zeus, Science was Ben Lion, Anyone Shadow Shaman, NZ FedEx, Nature's Prophet, KBJ, Nature's Prophet, KBJ, Witch Doctor, Hobbit Clock, Guther's Morph, NZ FedEx, Tinker, Bleak Pudge, Vidica's Tusk, and Dave Pudge.
Right, so Science with Ben OD does really, really well up to a point, but I can't remember what his win rate is with the hero. But the thing is, KBJ Witch Doctor is so iconic, I can't imagine the goons voting for anything else. So we'll see.
A lot of people are saying Bonjamon Tinker has got to win.
I don't remember it.
I don't think many people remember who this dude is, because I don't. And I wouldn't have voted for that. So, not to spoil it, but you might not be involved. In joint second, we've got Emu Tusk, Alfredo Spectre, and Madge Leshrak with 6 votes.
Yeah.
No, that's not. All right, 6 is definitely wrong. That's meant to be like 2.
All right.
There's always going to be a bit of fuckery.
There's always something wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
Little,
It's
but
not
this is,
six.
you know,
It's
normally
definitely not
there's
six.
just a slide that's in entirely the wrong place. So we've done well so
also,
far.
I'm not being
Definitely.
funny, Ashton. They fucked up the Oscars a few times, so don't you worry, bud.
This is also meant to say favourite, but you know we're rolling.
Yeah.
And in first place,
There it is.
that is actually meant to be 6.
That's all right.
So KBJ Witch Doctor, of course, he is going to get the dub here. Now that I merged the categories, it's too iconic. See, that's iconic.
Yeah.
Bonjamon Tinker, it's a.
I don't
a
even
freak
remember
show,
it.
but-
I don't even remember it. Tinker Spammer that shivered the empty space in the jungle. Oh yeah, we thought he had the worst hacks ever turned on somehow. I think was how we put it. Like someone who's scripting, but with a
You
broken
stop
script.
clapping. Okay. Most likely to graduate. This obviously used to be most likely to reach 4K, but I don't think anyone's likely to reach 4K, so I've changed it. We got Eagle, Alfredo, Epic Doom, Dalzy, who I don't know who this guy is,
idea.
but there was singular votes for him dotted all over. So I'm suspecting this is self-voting. Bean, NZ FedEx, Cool Armor, Kieran, Madge, no one. The only correct answer. Clavs and NPR.
NPR all the way.
In
Kieran.
third place, Kieran with 3 votes. In second place, Bean with 4 votes. And in first, it is Cool Armor, the man of the hour, 11 votes. People love this
The
guy.
legend. He is a cool
okay.
armor.
He is a very cool llama. First pick teammate. Let's crack on. Dowsy against
Cool llama. I mean.
Coop, Cool Llama, KBJ, Emu, Bean.
Oh wait,
Kieran,
I just
Lanero,
thought of
Buckingham.
something. This is going to be based around mid and carry, because a lot of the goons cannot or will not play that role. So I'm
Right.
thinking it's going to be between Cool Armor and Ben, two people that you know.
But I mean, it could also be just people you quite like.
It could be, but I also think they're thinking we need a, or they might forget, and then suddenly go, oh shit, actually we need a mid. Get Ben. I reckon, yeah. So you're right. It could be like that. Who do people like? I hate all of these people.
Ollie, Nutkin, Hugh, Jack, Jazz Hands.
Jack
Sounds
hasn't even
Ben.
played this year.
I know that. I don't know why Jack keeps showing up.
Jack
Lasnik, just calm
left
down
the
on
Discord
Jack.
as far as I can tell. Never see him say anything. He did the Rust stuff, I think, didn't he?
I basically changed nicest lad to funniest lad because Jack isn't even playing anymore and he always wins nicest lad, so it's not really to do with the in-house.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
that's now that's been changed. Says either wise, Zoe, Bleak, and Dave. And our joint third is Bean, Zoe, and Jexy. Jack still gets an award. Not sure if he's played a game, but he got a goddamn bronze medal. So
The rest of you need to be nicer. If someone who isn't even playing is considered nicer than people who are, you guys need to step your fucking game up. Come on.
And in joint first, You were right, Ted.
Yeah.
Science was men's up there, and Cool Llama, of course. The lads love Cool Llama.
Mm.
He's won a lot.
Well, he was
Funniest lad.
120% win rate.
We've got Fat Slob, which must be a joke. NZ FedEx, Hugh Nutkin, Eri, KBJ, Johnny Boy,
No.
Scientist Ben, Dave Youngman, Ninja Snowman, Bird, Stannis, Dan C, 1911 or whatever, Cool Llama, Captain Myers, Stob, and Alfredo.
I reckon Myers might get into some.
Really?
Yeah, somehow.
Well, in third place is Ben.
Ben.
Not just an OD spammer, he's a real jokester too.
No.
Have I fucked up the numbers here?
It doesn't matter.
Probably.
It doesn't matter.
It might. I don't know what's happening. That might meant me to be 2. I'm not sure. And in first place, NZ FedEx with 7.
He's a memester.
People love him. Okay, biggest goon. I think this is the last of the voting ones. Apart from the clips. Clabs, Schmupster, Bean, Chrono, Kieran, Madge, Science was Ben, Bonjamon again, Bonks, Jazz Hands, Ninja Snowman, Vidicus, Web Banana, Bonnie Joy, KBJ, NZ FedEx, and Bleak. And in third place, Chrono. He's a big goon. He's a massive goon.
Huge
Second place,
goon.
Vidicus.
Yeah.
I can't remember much about him, but I think he's
a goon.
terrible.
Big goon.
And in first place, it couldn't really be anyone else.
KBJ.
Really.
KBJ.
It couldn't be anyone else. It's KBJ with 5. It was a pretty close
Literally
run thing. But...
the El Grand Gordo goon right there. KBJ.
Okay. Oh yeah, we've got our most entertaining player. So the lads, the lads put a lot of effort into this one. You know, it wasn't just a 2-line message last night.
We really put our all into thinking about who was going to make it.
Into this. We've got our nominations: Stormy Eagle, Bean, Bonnie Joy, KBJ, Dave Yognot, Captain Myers, Jake, Daniel, Epic Duke, Cool Lima, Clouds, Nutkin, Ensign Felix, Daniel Wise, and Parrot. And our choices for joint second, Bonnie Joy and NC FedEx. That is a strange couple. And in
There it
first
is.
place, KBJ. He has been very entertaining this year.
I
to be
just
fair to him.
love it's like he's like a dynasty in one person. You know what I mean? It's like there's just such a storied history to KBJ. He's incredible. Love to watch.
Okay, we can move on to the clips.
Here we go.
Let me just.
I won't remember any of these, so this is like watching
Okay,
it
I
all
don't
again.
think the name's that important, so I'll leave those. But we
All
can
right,
just go
I
straight
turn the
on
volume up
and,
a little bit. Let's see
yeah, let's
how
just-
this is audio-wise.
There
There we go.
Johnny Boy's in!
Oh, he's in.
Everything's okay.
Yeah.
Volume fine?
Yep. Go. For it.
Okay, I shall mute myself and let these play.
Okay.
He's overtaken Aqua on the list.
Johnny Boy's in!
Oh, he's in! Oh my God, he's doing it!
Go, Johnny Boy!
Just knowing that was Cox's wee voice.
Oh my God, Johnny Boy, yes! Johnny Boy,
Oh,
yes!
hello, Johnny Carey!
The base, that's the base! The base!
No!
Oh, that is a bit devastated, actually.
Gregory.
Fucking Greg.
Oh, that's gotta go in a clip. He's overtaken Aqua on the list.
Oh.
Whoa, this is way out of position, by the way.
Yeah, Hunter in trouble.
Should completely be dead.
Oh, yes!
Yeah. Unbelievable. What was he doing?
Oh no!
What-
Run!
Oh my god!
Yes,
This-
Johnny Boy!
Oh
No,
my
he's
God,
dead!
that's
No!
Says will adjust
Yes,
your
Johnny
sub
Boy.
every 4 months.
I love the little sound effects we get.
Oh, could
So
you hear
good.
it?
Of
Yeah,
course we can hear it.
when he got hit by the 2 bombs.
Who screamed?
It was Johnny in the background of Greg's mic
Oh.
when he got hit by Tinker Mines.
Oh, that's great.
By the way,
Hunter in trouble.
should completely be dead.
Same.
Oh, yes!
Yeah. Unbelievable. What was he doing?
Wow!
You can actually hear him. That's hilarious. Wow.
And like literally boosts Johnny. Big smoke here, by the way.
Dave?
Dave, well, there's no ward, I guess.
I mean, what is he waiting for? What could he
Big
possibly be waiting for there?
Yeah.
Is this when I was at TI? Or on
Maybe.
holiday.
I just can't remember.
That was a goodie. Eagle Ogred.
I think Eagle really needed to win his lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, like, the Bristleback somehow has, like, the game of his life. Or Void Spirit, like, 100 zeros.
Oh, Eagle! No! God, he got stuck by the ogre and just died to OD. I've never seen a more tragic death.
And he's lowering their attack speed so they can't kill him as fast.
Exactly.
You're so right, dude. I mean,
Oh
it's
my
like
god, Amos is gonna die to battle hunger, possibly. She smoked to try and get away. The stun misses. Oh, Amos, mate, please stop.
And he's lowering their.
That was when we got Kevin. Kill llama, kill llama!
It's been a while since I've seen every single stun used in
They
the
followed
same.
him! They followed him! They're in the
They've
fountain!
gone in the fountain! Yoi's gone in the fountain!
He can't get out.
Yo, you goon! What have you done?
Right, well... Points for bravery, I suppose.
I like the ending on that. I mean, it's not a hero the lads
Given-
ever play against. Get him!
Given...
Get him!
Super. Super, what are you doing?
He's fine. Dawnbreaker's coming in. It's not, like, he's not going to die to that.
Is he
He
not?
can die to this.
Oh my god!
Wow, the CM ulti.
Oh my god!
My
They're all fucking dead! Holy shit!
Amos! Holy Christ! Oh, they're going to die to the tower.
No fear at all.
Oh, look out, lads! That was a good one. Eagle Chrono. This is going to be special. I think
It's going to be a bad one.
think
Anything
this
that's named
is
after a
extreme.
chrono is
It's
always
from, like,
bad.
what's that?
If I remember rightly, this is 360p.
Old is back. It was from like. Old is back. It was from like what was that? It was like 15k.
Donkey 710
Oh, I
just been
remember
subbed
this.
for 45 months.
Oh! Nein! Das ist verrückt! Nein, Eagle, nein! Und die Tipps! Die Tipps kommen aus! Amos feed.
They don't really do like tower aggro swapping properly, so when they get targeted, they just rip, like wiggle in a circle.
Oh, hello! Oh, the ice
Good
pod
ice
catches both! In goes Amos! Oh, my days! Just runs in. I love that so
He's
much.
so brave. look at him wiggle in a circle.
Oh, hello! Oh, the ice pod
Goodness.
catches both! In goes Amos! Oh dear. I feel like the pop-ups above the heads of their own heroes are not something the lads can see. They really can't see the word silenced, which is new. You didn't used to get that. It was like a little mask or something, and now it literally says silenced or stunned or rooted, and people are still like, oh my god, I move! Where are they looking? What's up, Ashwin?
Look what has arrived for Dumblefrog. If there's any way to change the game now,
Put him in the cart. They're
it's
smoking.
a ride.
They're going to get there just in the nick of not time.
If Dumble could have gotten in there with a blink, it would have been close. I reckon.
He hasn't picked it up
He's
yet.
still there. He could have stolen that with a blink.
Oh, here we go! Here we go!
Boys, almost
It's working!
Well, it bloody
It's
worked.
working!
You can't deny that.
That was so shit! That was so shit! It spent half the cart time just slowly walking towards them. Oh god, that was magic. Oh my god. Wow, I really enjoyed that one, huh? It was so shit. Johnny Pops. Alright.
Wait, have I been muted this whole time?
Yeah, you said you were going to.
You said I'm going to mute myself.
I said I'm going to mute myself.
Oh my god. I have been saying some really insightful things. My god. Alright, well, I'll just stay on mute from this point.
Okay. Well, now he's going to mute clip or something. I'm not going to remember it.
Ted
Who
unfamiliar
does?
with his channel's
Johnny
own
Boy.
lore.
I know. Oh my!
Now this is a pure classic.
All right, let's have a look.
I'm
Oh my
playing this
God.
the whole time.
I don't know that I've ever seen a support be level 2 at 10 minutes in.
Who's level 2?
Ogre.
Challenge.
Are you serious? Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh wow. How?
I don't know.
I think he's been trying to stack in the
Right,
jungle
but
and,
Charlotte
like,
has
poking
one
around.
stack to show for the effort. Sorry, 2! 2 stacks! And the mid just
What I
died.
think has happened. See, now he goes back into the jungle. He's not getting any XP.
XP per minute. Oh my God!
That is the lowest we've ever seen.
57! That was down to
Yogscast rated
57.
with
I've never seen
423
it.
views.
I've never seen double digits.
There's no-
XP per minute. I've never seen it. That really is incredibly bad. Hello, Yogs Raiders. Thank you for the raid. We're partway through the award show for 2022. So if you've missed the in-houses traditionally or normally, you're going to be a little confused. But just trust me, it's worth sticking around for. All right, crack on. Charlotte XPM is just the most baffled I've ever been.
It's
Tomo dying to creeps. Love it. I think I can fight. He's a bongo away from death.
But he's not showing any cowardice. There's no fear.
Go, Barakor. Get in position, buddy.
Dead!
Misses.
It's
Okay.
amazing.
Dead.
One crypt swarm and he's just dead. That's so good.
He tanked the gank, to be fair.
He did
I
tank
mean,
it.
he was the carry though.
Yeah, no, not great. Sad
He had
chrono.
Oh, we got
Yes.
another
How is he the carry?
chrono clip.
The lads, honestly, Faceless Void is such a good hero, but the lads should not play it. They really cannot do it. I don't know why. It's the tension. You can
It's
see
just,
them sweat.
I mean, when the fuck up is there, it's big. It's big.
It's big. It's very
Real big.
noticeable to
thing
me.
is, I don't even think like lads would clip like a whiffed slam. There's just something about everyone just
yeah.
has to stand there and look at the fucking bubble for like
Yeah.
5 seconds.
You're right. All right, let's go. Yeah. Like, you don't really have a good way of locking him down. Who builds a basher on this team? Hello.
That's
Okay, that is
That's
just fucking
pathetic.
sad. That is sad.
I feel nothing but sympathy for that. You know, I've been there. I've fucking been there.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
that was bad.
No, this is
Paragon
This is
BKB.
classic.
All right, here we go.
Oh no, I do remember this one. Holy shit!
You were furious.
I don't think unfairly. No, he's dead. Why did you buy this item?
That is a 9-second BKB,
Yeah, I know.
by the way. That is a 9-seconder.
He
Still.
bought it and hasn't used it once.
Is Paragon gonna use BKB before the game ends?
He just keeps doing cool stuff rather than.
Stop doing
And I
cool
understand
stuff.
why he wants to do it. Stop doing cool things. Look, he's doing cool stuff. He could just BKB and hit. Stop being cool. Or if you want to be cool, buy cool items. Don't half and half it. Oh, now they should kill Lesh. This is going to be a lot of damage. The Yules is ready. Still not BKB'd on Drow. Gonna get Lesh done.
Still
and
no
he's dead.
BKB.
This is a joke.
What is it
This
for?
has to be a joke.
What is it for? What are you doing? Why buy it?
Oh man. Oh,
That's
dear.
LVP.
Oh,
livid.
and another potential voice line.
What is
What
it
is
for?
it for? What is it for?
That's also not the only time this season I screamed at someone for trying to be cool. I think it's...
Yeah. Stop trying to be cool.
It was just like, the way you said "cool" was quite funny.
My favorite
being
thing
cool.
is stop
Cool.
being cool. It's like someone who isn't cool saying stop being cool. That's it. That's what it sounded like.
Oh,
Although
it's
you
not
are cool.
accurate, is it?
You are cool in my
Oh,
eyes.
of course I'm
like.
cool.
Bleak Pudge 1. Here comes Pudge.
Here's, as I said, 6-minute rune and his level 6. What was this?
Please kill him. Please kill him.
He's
No,
dead.
He is for sure. Oh, he used flesh
That's-
heap or something. He didn't use flesh heap once.
Right, let's see where the saga takes us next.
Okay.
Will Bleak Pudge manage to turn around his fortunes?
Bleak Pudge 2. Here we go.
Oh, he just gives up and doesn't want to play.
Hello, Daniel.
He has a ward of that. He sees him the whole time.
God.
What the fuck? Unless it was a high level bait.
You don't need to. What are they doing?
What? Fuck him.
Oh,
my
if he
God.
still gets him.
Let's go with oh, the dawn blade.
No! No!
This is fucking
It cannot be! It cannot be!
He's just the greatest. He's the greatest punch player of all time. It's the greatest punch player of all time.
He's the greatest punch player of all time.
He was, clearly.
We've got our third, I think, chrono clip. I think there might be a fourth somewhere, so let's see how this one goes.
This is a big place.
Very prices.
If only Alfredo could do anything here.
Only he had a spell.
No!
Oh,
This is so bad.
That
It's
is
so
fucking
bad.
criminal. The two of them walked into it.
Can we get stunned here? We can. There's the glimmer.
He's still got Daniel.
Oh
can
my
still, like,
god, that was awful. That's
Oh,
good.
it's a good spear back. God,
Stun
imagine if there was a
something.
chrono here. Imagine.
Oh,
Good
the
yules.
yules. There's the glimmer, and he's in. And
Oh,
he's
it's a
dead.
throw.
Oh my god, that's his die back.
He's getting LVP.
He's getting LVP.
He's getting LVP.
He's getting LVP.
That's how a lot of these clips kind of end.
It's true. It's a nice punctuation. Kyle sleepwalk. Alright.
I just see the solitary ping by Ben.
Just doing Hollywood mode. We'll keep an eye on KBJ.
Oh jeez, what should I get?
Oh, he's moving! His hero's idol animations gave the impression that he was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back to still again. He's got the full orchid done.
I think he's just sleepwalking at this point because he's not actually doing anything. This is the movements. This is just random eye movement in forms of don'ts.
That is such a classic lad's route to mid as well. Just straight down the river, past all
the
the
hill.
stairs, and then
And
straight
now
up
he's
the
gonna go
stairs.
feed. Like he's not even paying attention anymore. Where's he clicked to?
What on Kyle, man.
Well, at least he did something.
There's a reason he gets most entertaining player. No one else could do that.
He is just fascinating. Portal 2. That was shocking. You know, if you do Q then Ice Bath, they're slow. Oh, he's going through!
Oh,
He's
KBJ's
going
following!
through with him! Yes, KBJ!
KBJ, where are you
They're
going?
in the base!
This is there as well.
KBJ has no idea where he is. Oh, here comes the strike!
The
Strike!
strike.
Oh!
We didn't believe.
KBJ
Where's
died!
KBJ?
He died to the tower.
Where did he die?
They're gonna stop him in base! The
Nonus
Nonus is stuck in base! No, he's TPing out!
No, he can't. He's not gonna make it.
Oh, they
no.
got him! That was poor.
That was recent.
That was poor.
That was recent.
Well, we are getting to the tail end, so these are getting more recent.
Oh, I see.
So this, I believe, was last week, maybe.
Oh no, yeah, it was. I think.
Oh shit! I didn't.
Blake was the only one that saw it.
I
didn't see it,
It's
certainly.
done wonders for our.
Look at that. That is so
It's
cool.
really good.
In
wow.
midair.
Wow.
Completely accidental, but it's so cool.
unintentional, but it was so cool.
Oh, you just
Oh, I
said
said it again.
You just said
That
that!
was so cool.
Why not?
That was so cool.
That was extremely cool.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, and I think this is the last one. Epic Goon.
Pog, I say! 'Twas Pog, sir! Pog!
Oh my god, the
Freeze
contest is
six.
in. Where's the freeze? Use wands! Oh my god. You could have frozen him under the tower. Epic Doom, you are out of sack. I see why you killed him, Tom.
He dies as well.
I do, and the courier died.
Magic.
Okay, I believe that is that. This is a unique situation in this clip
How?
clip award because they are joint first place. All three of the first places got the same amount.
Wow.
And it is the Cart Chaos where you laughed like hell, Shout XPM, a classic, and Paragon BKB. I think they are all thoroughly worthy.
I agree.
Also,
I agree.
7 is not correct. That's meant to be 12.
Oh.
But Forget about the
12
numbers.
votes each. Holy
Well,
shit.
each person's allowed to vote for 3 clips.
Okay,
Alright.
I like that. I think Cart Chaos was great. Charlotte XPM is just probably the best
What is
advert
it
for the
for?
in-houses. And Paragon BKB because Plague gets angry, and I love it when Plague gets angry. As long as he's not angry at me.
Being cool.
Stop being cool!
Oh, God.
Cool! Stop trying to be cool!
Okay, and our best book of the in-houses.
Nutkin. My bad. Oh, it's
I
a
think
Nutkin.
Nutkin.
I
Nutkin
might
was perfect.
start adding a few more nominations in here. Maybe I'll put it up to the people. See what they say.
That would be hilarious
but
if
of
Eri
course-
does it like 5 3/4 months of the year, and then fucking Nutkin steps in and does one. Everyone's like, "Yeah, Nutkin did great." That's how we get Eri to quit the in-house.
Okay. Not only has Eri kept a now stream tradition going for so long, but he basically is the single driving factor behind new blood in the Dotes department of the community. Thank you for your services, and we apologise for our whining. Although we will
He
keep
doesn't.
whining.
Get that we out of there.
Yeah,
You
take
don't
that.
speak for us. Two.
You apologize.
Okay.
I apologise for our
I
whining.
apologise for my whining. These two.
I stand by my whinging.
Yeah. It's Eri.
It is Eri.
Well
Okay.
done, Eri.
Fair play to Eri. I mean, fuck me. I couldn't do this.
Christ, no, jeez.
I can't be bothered to pick up my feet and just do this thing every half a year.
This is 2 weeks late. That's how.
Yeah. Okay. And our final thing. Oh, and like the quick look at medal table. Cool armor and KBJ
Way ahead.
cleaned up.
Way.
And combining together, Emu, even though he didn't feature a huge amount, in the end of season, he dumpstered the mid-season award.
Crushed
So
it.
he is the top scorer throughout the entire year. So fair play to Emu.
What
Okay. Our final special thanks. Eri specifically requested that I make some special thanks to the people that helped him this year. In particular in International. So we've got a few people here. Gibson, Muntz, Siler, and probably some others. That bracket's in the wrong place. And possibly some others for the bus replacement streams while Ted was away. The streamers, analysts, content creators, artists, coaches, players, and more for making the first International special occasion for all. Jonas for recording all of the games and putting them in the VOD channel. Nutkin for quote-unquote being Eri's rock. And Eri himself for taking the blame when the in-house games go wrong.
Amen to all of this. Yes, well done. No thanks
Well
to
done.
us. None to us.
Yeah, no, honestly, we don't do anything. Fuck me.
Yeah. We don't. We literally just.
We just started talking less and less about the notes.
Yeah.
We have a
turn
lovely
up-
podcast going though.
Yeah, we
That's
do.
all I'm saying.
Have a podcast.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
it.
we can just in-house it up now.
Let's go.
Go see some cool
Let's go.
dotes.
Cool.
Cool. Alright, I'll figure this out. Hold on. Am I still on Discord? I am. Loading up dotes. Has there been any changes in the last week? There haven't really, have there?
Nah.
In what?
In Dota 2.
Oh. Don't
I'm
think
Ted
there's
is
been any
a
changes
talk
in
of
the
owning a
last
gamer
year.
now.
I've been playing it since patch. I've just literally the only game I've played on stream.
DPC started. That's the only thing that's different. And Lena is the flavour of the month.
Indeed.
But not Plague Lean, as it turns out. Not
I've
Plague
played
Lean.
2 games of Plague Lena, and it's not gone well. But I'm not going to stop because my god, the hero is fucking fun. You just move out at 10,000 MS the entire time.
That does seem silly.
Well, I mean, Plague's moving is generally into the arms of the enemy.
Oh, I love feeding, but you got to admit I move very fast, and that's all that matters in Dota. It doesn't matter where you move to, as long as you're speedy.
It's true.
Yeah, my last match was when?
If you Google Dota 2, the top question is Dota 2 really free? And the second one is, how toxic is Dota 2?
Well, Plague, you can do your retaliation to Jonas.
Oh yeah, I've already done it. Fuck you, Jonas. Setting up the audio.
Oh shit! Yeah, mine's already on. That's how I haven't played it since.
No,
last
Plague
in-house.
set it up half an hour in advance.
There you go.
And
Oh, the battle
I
pass
did
is
not.
ending.
Is it? Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, it's your last chance to get Pazeboo on your voice line, so I recommend you boot up and purchase.
Yeah, go for it. So, according to a recent study published by the Anti-Defamation League, Dota 2 players experienced the most in-game harassment among all online games.
Seriously?
With over 79% of players reportedly experiencing things like physical threats, stalking, and other forms of abuse while playing Dota.
Oh, no, I guess that's fair enough. I'm surprised it's not higher.
Yeah, 79%. Jeez, what are that other 21% doing? They must.
I mean, I think probably part of it is that a lot of people who have played Dota have played it for such a fucking long time that there's bound to have been someone.
Yeah.
You know, like people who play Fortnite maybe played it for like a year or whatever, a couple of years. And I'm not even sure is there even chatting in Fortnite? I don't think.
Is there in-game? Is there in-game voice? Anyone?
I don't think so in Fortnite. There is in your stack. So if you do like open queues, I think you'd run into some real weirdos. But yeah, Red's probably right. Actually, the 21% that haven't experienced it is just because they mute everyone and they don't hear it.
Or they're probably just fine with it and they're not that
Yeah.
not that bothered. You know, it's just like just a good old bit of bounce. I mean, he did say that he would murder me brutally, but you know,
It is pretty funny when they say
I did
that.
steal his wards, so
It is hilarious.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Fen just resubbed for 16 months.
PFlax. In a Discord call with Greg right now, and found out he genuinely thought the BT Tower was the Tower of London. Thought the crown jewels were just stored right at the top because it's hard to get to. Oh, I wish these were true. Oh, by the way, Sublime Squelching will be leaving us.
for what?
To play Pathfinder with his mates. Apparently they've organised it for Tuesday. They want to do it on Tuesday. So that's it. No more Sublime Squelching in the Inhouse.
When did you hear this?
Today.
What, was it like a sub message or what?
He just said it in Twitch chat, I think.
Oh, I see, okay. Well, that is a shame. I mean,
What
you
will
really
we
should
do
get
without
your mates
him?
in check. That's a bit poor, to be honest.
It's just, you know, he could have said, well, I'm busy on Tuesdays. And they could have said, all right, we'll do it Wednesdays. But apparently not.
No.
Tuesdays
Those doesn't count.
No, Tuesdays is when they can all do it.
It is an event in most people's households.
Munt says, it's true, he literally just said it to me. Okay. We need Gregory in here, Munt, to back this up. Otherwise, I'm going to put this down as another...
I know for a fact it isn't true, because Greg is playing Valorant right now, and the only reason Greg is playing Valorant is because he's playing with his girlfriend.
Yeah, there's
and
no
I'm
reason
sure of the
Discord
many
call
people
would-
Greg wants to meet his girlfriend, Munt is not one of them.
He literally just said it to me. I think my favourite part about all these is that Munt never says these when Greg is in the chat, right? He just...
Oh, no, of course not. It's not to be done in front of Greg as a joke. It's just behind his back spreading rumours.
Makes it funny.
You failed to consider, though, Plague, that what if Munt is Greg's girlfriend?
I hadn't considered
really
that.
Wouldn't surprise me. My favourite part about the Munt-Greg relationship is that Munt basically brought Greg into the games, right? Like, I can't even remember how we ended up playing with Greg, as I think he was just...
He got fast-tracked to fuck. He didn't have to do anything.
He didn't, but Munt is also the meanest to Greg out of everyone, but I'm pretty sure...
Yeah, I mean, it comes at a cost.
It does.
Yeah. He's still paying for his, as you say, fast-track route into the 10 stacks.
Look at this, a 20-second picture of Pyrion. It's just a bald man with glasses they've had to draw on. And he's clean-shaven. That's shocking.
I'm glad they drew on the glasses, because if they didn't, he would just look like a bucket.
It'd just be, you know,
Good
they've
old
got to
egg.
at least always have glasses.
Get out of a chicken's ass.
5 seconds remaining.
Eris says that you hit Gregors pretty hard the other day.
Team ban.
Oh, that was the where I made the joke about Greg's nose.
That was a good one.
That was
Oh.
fucking... Oh,
Blake's been fantasizing about that joke. All
dude,
week.
it's free serotonin. Just going back and watching it, watching like 20 people laugh at your joke.
He's got it set
There
as
is
his
no
ringtone.
better feeling.
10 seconds.
Plague wants to go into
remaining.
stand-up comedy. Father, I've decided. Pater, mater, put down
Do
the
not I
silverware.
hate when people are being cool.
Hast thou ever noticed that when people are being cool, they are in fact annoying? What's so funny?
I'd get
Gregory's
crowd
nose.
rolling, I think.
My friend Gregory has a big nose.
10 seconds
One of you must
remaining.
say, "How big is it?" and I shall respond in kind.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
So is this Sublime Scorching's last week then?
I think so.
This is.
For the duration of a Pathfinder campaign, anyway.
That's D&D, right, Pathfinder?
It is.
It is, well, it's an offshoot, if you
Kind
like.
of.
Right.
It's
I
not
would say
an
they're
official
10
edition, I
seconds
No,
suppose.
remaining.
but
they're
it's,
like,
well, like a mainstream edition.
cousins, you know?
Radiant
Kissing
team
cousins,
pick.
one would say.
Yeah.
Although I always thought that meant that you were not close enough a cousin that you could get off with each other, but still related enough that you probably shouldn't. That's what I thought kissing cousins meant.
I've never heard the phrase, to be honest.
I think it's an American thing because they're all fucking each other's
10
cousins.
Well,
seconds
yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
remaining.
doing a lot of kissing and cousins there.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Axe!
Ooh.
Wow, intriguing.
Axe is very counterable in lane, I'd say.
Yeah,
He is.
I would say he's dog shit. I love the hero, but there's a
I would pick
multiple
Drow
other
plus
heroes.
some like Undying or something here.
Yeah, and
Just
you
fucking lock it in.
win that lane.
10 seconds remaining.
And then you can ban 3 heroes that are going against Drow, and you're actually just
5
fucking
seconds
rolling.
remaining.
Unless they're running like a pos 5 axe and they're really trying to bait you.
Dire team pick.
Crystal Maiden.
Radiant
Maybe create
team
just made a
pick.
tree, that sounds like a good combo. Rubik. Hmm. Hmm.
That is a classic lad's pick, though.
It is a
I
classic lads pick, but it doesn't feel as good as when they have like actual stealable spells.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, is it Greg's story 1 clip? Let's
5 seconds remaining.
I'm gonna open this up. What is this Greg story one?
I've never seen Greg.
Team ban.
Oh, this is
Where
a
are you?
month classic. All right, let's open this up on for the stream. Here we go. Ready, chat?
I've never seen Greg so angry as when he found out that Pornhub had deleted all the Snapchat cut videos. He was absolutely fucking livid.
10
He was
seconds.
like, what do you mean? What do you mean? They're all gone. Because they're all amateur, they're not verified. So they just deleted them all. They're just gone, mate. They're just gone.
Oh my god.
Radiant team ban.
Oh dear. Oh, my
no.
chest hurts. Oh man. God bless you. Down to business. What's this? Oh, Mulan, I'll make a man out of you Disney
10
sing-along.
seconds
Why is that a
remaining.
command? At Gregor's. Oh, is it because...
seconds
Might be
remaining.
something to do with hating women or something.
I can't remember. The goons have been watching
Dire
Liquid again.
team
Is
ban.
that Maiden Rubik? Is that the Liquid draft? These heroes are very strong. Laning against either of these is a fucking nightmare.
It is pretty goddamn miserable.
Oh, Munt just says, I kept spamming Greg with it at one point in time. It's been
10
added as a
seconds
fucking
remaining.
command.
Radiant team ban.
And Rowdy Dog knows it for some reason. Jonas using the announcement feature to say, go gamble.
He's a very proper mod.
He is. He
Rather
takes it
than
very seriously.
The rest of us. I mean, I would honestly, if I could do nothing else as a mod, I would just run bets on
10
coin flips all
seconds
day, every day. They entertain me so much. Just watching the entire chat risk their entire
5
life
seconds
savings on
remaining.
a head or a tail.
Well, what I do is when somebody does a roulette for 1% of their stack, I say that anyone using roulette who doesn't go all in is going to get banned, and immediately everybody goes in with all of their chips because they've misheard me.
Dire team
And
ban.
the house cleans up because, of course, as I tell the lads every time, it is a rigged game. It is literally rigged. I've given you less chance of winning than losing, and you still do it.
Look, here they go. Yes.
Yeah, this happens when we're queuing for Tarkov. The lads.
Oh, that's one. So that Ragless is getting banned.
What? What did he do?
Roulette 0.0002%.
I'll find the cur.
Cowardly.
Have a day. I've got to scroll way up. This is too hard.
I think we broke the ball.
this happens.
This is the other problem with getting the Lord's gamble.
Telly says, I've been following PFlax since some time now and only just discovered the Triforce podcast. What is wrong with me? Oh, I've been here for almost 10 years. Well, I would say not listening to the Triforce podcast has improved your life immeasurably. So well done on that front. Ashwin, you are muted again, just FYI, in case you didn't know. But I assume he's muted for a reason now.
Probably grabbing some bit of din-din. You know.
Indeed.
We were playing some Divinity before this. We didn't have any time to really break. We realised it was almost half past and panicked. Double checked all the slides, that kind of stuff. But it went off without a hitch, I'd say, apart from a few minor number boo-boos.
Radiant team pick.
Silencer. Oh, silencer, you say? I don't see any easy peasy stunners to land, Plague. Arrow. You've got call into arrow, but the problem is when the pros pick this kind of shit, it's because they know they can actually time and land
10
spells.
seconds remaining.
Yeah. I mean, I do think Silence is going to be very oppressive for CM, Rubik, and Necro to play
That's
against.
true. That would be annoying. Especially since I would say all of these heroes don't want to have to rush a BKB, but
yeah.
You can't. You can get one on CM, but she needs other shit first. Rubik doesn't really go BKB.
Also means we might get quite an interesting game with not that much team fight. Just because, you know, you can't pick Enigma on Radiant because there's a Rubik waiting for you.
Yeah,
you can't
true.
pick a Magnus on Dire because there's a Silencer waiting for you.
Although, Plague, you could do Black Hole and then Silence on top, so he can never steal it. Although that would be a waste of two massive spells.
It's almost got the opposite problem of it's so committal, you're never going to want to do it.
Yeah. Two very long cooldowns.
So Puck should have a pretty free time lane against Necro mid, I think. Can dodge most of his damage and just push the wave out.
Can indeed.
10 seconds
but I think one of the biggest nerfs they did to Puck, as I keep complaining about, was the illusory the orb doing fuck all damage, and even at max level, it's not enough to melt a wave. Whereas with someone like Lena, you can blast creeps much earlier, which really fucking helps. But hey, Puck has to use 2 spells to guarantee clearing the wave, and seems to have fuck all mana 2 seconds into the game. So needs some help. Incredibly squishy, and yet isn't really a glass cannon spells wise. Kind of annoying in all honesty. Very good hero, fun to play.
Oh yeah.
But
let's not say good hero. Let's say can build Witchblade.
True.
And if you can build a Witchblade, your hero is automatically broken.
But I do think they over-nerfed Puck, because Puck was very
probably
strong for a little while, and then they just took too much damage off this.
The Puck's one of those heroes that's always, if they're too strong, it's really oppressive.
Yeah.
So they tend to get over-nerfed rather than genuinely, rather than something like CM, right? CM is very rarely oppressive in the game she's in. She's just very, very good.
Right.
So they've picked Stardar with no other physical damage. So they're going to have to pick a real DPS carry. Something like, I don't know, PA or some shit. If PA was actually a good hero. Maybe what would I pick? Slark would be pretty good. You have some decent laning against Axe Marana. You'll be able to jump in and out, and I do poke and prod.
Slark does struggle a bit with the double silence that they've got. But
10 seconds
really they don't have. I mean, they've got Dream Coil, of course, but you could you could pop your ult and leap out of it. Like, you could do that. Yeah, I mean, obviously you'd still... I mean, you could just... In fact, if you're dream coiled, does it count as rooted in the same way as, like... You're not rooted, are you? You can move around, but can you...
You're leashed.
Yeah, you're leashed. You can't use mobility spells.
Yeah, I don't know if you can jump out.
No. So double silence and the leash, I think, might be a bit...
Might be too hard.
A bit of a stretch.
Actually, Spectre could be quite good.
Spectre's
for
banned,
Dire.
brother.
Oh, is she? Yeah, she's banned.
By Dire.
And PA is banned as well.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick.
What might they go for here? What if they went for something like Bristle Carry?
Dire team pick.
Wow! Holy shit!
Gosh.
Terrorblade against Necro? That's genuinely
and
insane.
And CM.
That's genuinely insane.
That is that's like shitloads of magic burst, and then if you do get low, you get ulted, and you don't get to cast your big spell. So, well done. Good stuff.
There is a world in which TB has enough items, and then he has like, you know, BKB, Manta, Nullifier, Skadi, or something like that, and then Necro is food. But Necro is a very fast hero in the game. He helps his team accelerate and take your towers. And he just will kill you all the time.
Luna, I reckon. Monkey King.
Oh, Wukong. Okay.
All right.
Oh, this game could be quite close. Apart from this TB pick,
yeah,
I think this is very interesting draws from both teams, and it's going to be a lot of
the Arcana though, hasn't he? So
he does. So he looks really cool, and as we all know, being cool is all that matters in Dota 2.
Do you think TB is a cool hero?
I think the problem is he is a bit of a cool hero, because you want to be like ducking in and out of the team fight, sending illusions all over the map, trying to get an ulti off, and then you just get Necro ulted, and you don't look cool anymore. He's got the red gem as well. I feel like that one's really expensive. Alfredo may have dropped some big bucks on this Arcana.
God bless the lads. We got Jacob's Puck. Who do you think is most likely to have connection issues this game? My money's on Jacobs. Has done quite a bit recently. We will see if we can get through a game without any of the lads having to DC for 10 years. Is Tree Doom countdown? Once the circle is down, Monkey King doesn't care too much. Are we back to the default loading screens now or something? No, thank God. BAM!
BAM!
Zababazoo! Oh, that's a cool Necro set. Are these staying post Battle Pass or not?
What, the loading screens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I presume they are.
Fucking hope so.
Because they are just the only reason I boot up Dota anymore is just to see myself land in the loading screen.
Indeed, I haven't even booted up this year.
That's true, actually. You've been slacking.
Other than the in-house. Please, lads, cast your spells.
Wow.
I'm back.
Hello.
How was dinner?
No, I've just prepared dinner. I'm eating it now.
What's for dinner?
It's a mix and match.
Okay. Are your parents out or something?
No. It was a mix and match in the air fryer. So basically, things in the freezer that go in the air fryer.
Right.
On my plate. We got some onion rings, got some scampi, some chips. Having a good time.
Any vegetables?
Peas.
Peas, alright, good lad.
30 seconds.
I like peas. Peas are pretty solid.
I love a pea. My kids hate it the way my wife cooks peas, but they love the way I cook peas. They're like, what vegetable are you having with dinner? And my wife will be like, peas. And they're like, are you cooking them or is daddy cooking them? They're like, mummy's like, I'm cooking them. And they're like, no. She's like, what does your dad do with peas that's so much better? And then she's like, I just put them in a bowl and I put them in the microwave. And they're like, the microwave! You can't do them in the microwave!
Microwaving peas?
Yeah. I don't like it either.
Surely not. I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, if you can get a mug, put peas in it, a tiny bit of water at the bottom, and they'll cook. But it doesn't. It takes something away from the peas. I boil the fuckers myself.
Oh yeah, I boil it and then put some butter on it.
Yeah, but the butter, my wife will put like a tiny amount of butter on. I like fucking slam dunk that fucker in butter because that's how it's a pea. It doesn't taste of much otherwise.
No.
I don't microwave much, I must say. No. Fantasy points are live. Repeat, fantasy
Holy
points
shit.
are live.
Oh. DPC season has begun.
Yeah.
So mid lane, Xanapo on the Necro is going for a no bottle build. So he's going to be trying to maximise his ability to CS at the compromise of giving Puck free runes. And Puck with a rune going to gank is very hard to deal with. So he could be screwing over his side lanes by not contesting runes, but he may win mid pretty handedly.
I mean, I be honest with you, Puck has taken silence level 2, not phase
not
shift.
getting the phase shift is a pretty
So this is going to be pretty punishing. Puck at the moment has 2 last hits. Necro also only has 2 somehow. I really can't understand how. Oh my god, Jake. How is Zalpa on 2? I feel like he must be doing better than that, but he's not.
Hey, he's on 3 now. Don't
sorry,
beat the man down.
Shut my fucking mouth.
Oh, he's on 5. That's 6. What is it for? It's a very good sound.
Well, see him in the top lane, and Monkey in the top lane in a bit of trouble. Dead.
Monkey dead.
First blood.
First blood.
That's what happens when Axe gets his hands on you.
So CM has brought 5 mangoes to lane.
Mm.
I would say this is not a good Crystal Maiden build. Mostly because you should have enough mana regen to get like a little bit more health for your stats for your monkey or something like that. You don't really need to be using mangoes to spam spells. But you know, if when monkey gets like level 4 or something, they should be able to do fine in this lane. They just need to not feed too much before his Jhin goes higher level. The other big problem will be if this Mirana gets her urn and gets 1 kill on it, the lane will snowball really hard after that. Once the urn is in play, they can just kill either of them on cooldown.
Who's getting the urn? Sorry, Mirana.
Mirana.
Yeah.
And she's almost finished it. Oh no, she bought something else. She bought some regen for herself. So delayed her urn, I think incorrectly. Should have just gone for it.
Yeah, you don't need regen. Come on. What's this coming out?
It's a turret escape.
Oh, that is a shame.
Yeah, they picked TV into
Any of the
Necro.
pros touching TV?
No, none of the pros touching TV. He's also being beat up on now. If they're in lane against Lada, he's fine, right? The bash will actually do almost no damage to him.
Yeah, he's got 13 armor. Fucking insane.
And then steps into tower range, gets another +3.
Look at that damage, Jesus Christ. Monkey is farming it up here.
So sorry.
So, where is Mirana? She's coming. I feel like this Mirana is not helping Zoe out very much. She's not like. I think with the battle hunger and with Mirana clicking and some arrows, they could really scare this CM off, and then Monkey's alone.
I think it's also a little bit weird that Zoe's going for a hood instead of a Vanguard against MK in lane.
Well, they've got 3 magical. I think they might be thinking, let's just rush a pipe.
True, but
oh, nice arrow. That'll save some lives.
May not be worth giving away a free lane to rush the pipe.
I'm just trying to think. Oh, silencer.
That's some trouble.
Got Guild. Fredo has meta in a minute.
Oh dear.
Jake, very low.
He's still got no levels in phase shift.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big boo-boo.
Does not give a fuck about dodging Necro Ski. Just... Just doesn't care, I guess.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Yep, there you go, son. Welcome to level 6.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Alpha is going for the straight Dagon.
Oh, too slow, 12.
One Stove just resubbed for 77 months.
Too slow,
Inhouse.
12. Would have got a kill there. Had the freeze, but had the mango, and of course that requires thinking time. Gotta factor that in.
Radiant's middle
Rogan
tower is
says,
under attack.
I for some reason don't really care for potatoes. Don't know if it's some sort of gene, but it just tastes like not much to me. What are you doing with your potatoes?
It's just madness.
You just boiling
It's
a
just one of
plain
the most
potato?
versatile things you've ever seen.
It's like the staple of,
Prize is mine.
dare I say it, the potato changed history.
I mean, me and Blake had a discussion about our favourite vegetable. I think I did rank potato at the top.
I don't think it's a vegetable, is it?
Yeah, it is.
It's a tuber.
Well, I mean, maybe not like fucking technically, but as a kid would be taught that potato is a vegetable.
Right.
Because it's not fruit.
Right,
And
yes,
what else
true.
would it be then?
Look at this, he doesn't give a fuck.
But it's probably like a tuber or whatever.
It's a tuber. Sublime Squelching just getting fucking clicked Dune. Might be dead. Yep! Oh my god! Well, this says not gone well.
This is a rare thing to say, but Developer is actually fucking dominating this lane.
Well, congrats, you're playing Necro against Jacus Puck.
I think you may have rated onions higher than potatoes, actually, Asher.
I did. My argument for onions was that they are in pretty much every fucking sauce under the sun.
Yeah, you can't have a good sauce without onion. Like, that's just the way it is. Loads of soups as well. Condiments, most of those are onion based. Like, onion is just too fucking good, man.
Oh my
god.
Wow.
He's got 2 stacks in before 8 minutes. That is actually using Reaper Scythe off cooldown, pretty much. Like, he levels up, instantly uses it. The second he gets it again, he ganks bot and uses it again. It's genuinely good mid-play. This is the opposite of what Greg would do, right? He just wouldn't even level the ulti and just AFK farm.
Greg, use your ult. Oh, I haven't got it, mate. But you're level 15. Yeah, but I've just got farm, isn't it? Well, the Necro is 3-0 and has 40 last hits to Puck's 32, so well, 39 to 32, but not looking great. This monkey's had a grand old time. This is a bit. This Sublime Squelching and Zoe. There seems to be zero coordination between these two.
Invisibility.
They're putting Battle Hunter on the monkey. In this lane, the Mirana Axe punished the CM. That's your job.
Yes.
You punish the CM. She's slow, and then you put Battle Hunter on her, and she's even slower. That's the plan. Oh, here comes
they've got Puck up here.
They do get the kill and the dunk, and they're going to kill Twaffle too. It's going to be a double dunk for Zoe.
Ooh.
Ah, you bastards!
Denied. So Jake is deciding not to go Witchblade, and just basically feeling that his game is so poor that he has to just go Blink and try and get kills to get things going, which can be fine, but I don't think it's true this game. I think Witchblade will help a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
If he can buy the time to go it.
Especially since you do have an axe, so you're not the sole jump. I think if you had something like an Underlord or like a Razor or something in the offlane where you think there's no way for us to get in there and catch these guys out. They've got great counter initiation with Slardar and Monkey and Rubik actually. It's like, alright, you don't need me to get the blink. Axe can get the blink and I will get
if she gets a spin, oh my god, the arrow!
Axe heard your story.
Okay, well that is so bad for Monkey King. His game was good.
Did he just die twice?
He built this fucking pointless phase beats for some reason. Died once, lost his tower, and died again immediately. That is as bad as it can go.
And now has to walk to the Yongle.
At least there's something for his phase beats to do, you know? Get him there a little bit quicker.
I sincerely hope that what we see is Axe and Mirana just living up in their ass. Get in that ass. Dodge it, Jake. Oh, Jake, no. The counter dodge. Didn't get a stack out of that, but still a kill.
And that is the Dagon done.
Oh dear.
This'll come in handy.
And do you know what? Do you know what he's not doing? Do you know what's so good about this Necro performance? He's not queued up fucking level 5 Dagon. He's going Kaya into Shard. So he's not going to go all 5 Dagons and then in one fight he doesn't one-shot someone and they lose the game.
Right.
He's actually going to be a useful hero.
How dare you? Dagon 5 is too much fun.
But it's cool, okay? And
It's
you
cool.
know, it is cool, and we know what we say about cool things.
You said the line.
Oh, yes, Jake. Woo!
Alfredo is having a pretty decent time. Up with the CS.
Tips. Zalper is not afraid of you, Zoe.
Dire's bottom
Sorry to
tower
say.
is under attack.
Ziboom, 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 ziboom. So this is the mistake, I think, is Axe and Mirana leaving this lane, oddly enough. I know that I often say the lads don't leave the lane quickly enough. But Monkey now gets all this spare time, right, to farm. Yeah. And you either go and farm all his jungle camps, and every time he comes to lane, you bully him out. Make him go to the triangle, and just stay there. And then you are getting everything you want from your jungle, your safe lane, which they have also abandoned. Don't know why Alfredo got a double kill and has now left the lane. I don't really understand.
I do think part of the problem is this lack of Vanguard on Axe, right? Because normally with a Vanguard Axe, Monkey can't stay top,
right.
And Zoe can just by herself kind of force him out of the way of the wave.
I think it's future proofing. I think the hood is about the fact that
it is probably future proofing.
Just thinking, if I get a Vanguard here, that'll be alright for the, because the Monkey's like left the lane, so you've still got this Vanguard, but it's really only good against Monkey. And only really in the lane, I guess, is what she's thinking. Because Slaughter's still going to fuck you up.
True.
They both abandon the safe lanes.
This is actually what good Dota looks like. The hardest tower for each team to hold is the safe lane tower. And so the way you want to play shifts. Like TB wants to be top right now, farming out the top wave of illusions and taking jungle and ancients. And Monkey wants to be doing the same. And the reason why Radiant has an advantage in Dota is because their side of the map that they gain by taking the safe lane Dire Tower has Roche on it.
Yep.
It's why Radiant Ursa is much stronger than Dire Ursa, because on Radiant Ursa plays where Roche is, on Dire he can't. So Radiant teams have been watching some good pro dotes.
They need to fix that. That's stupid. It's too counterintuitive.
Sort of, yeah, but I guess it's like, it makes up, one team will take Radiant and the other gets second pick. And that's how things stay balanced in pro games.
Giannis! Hey baby, how you doing? Giannis, did you read Cap's Medium post? I thought it was really good. When are you going to do one about what a boring piece of shit you are?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hi, I'm Fog. I'm one of the worst people on the Dota scene. Oh, they got the Necro!
Oh, very personal.
I love him.
Alfredo just manning up here. It's not work. It's not gold. Goddamn right. There's a cool.
Oh,
bang! Yes, Jake. Oh no!
Oh! Oh!
Oh! Trouble. Timorous Prawn is
clipped and posted on Reddit. Thanks, Harry. Look, Giannis is one of my oldest, bestest buddies on the Dota scene. Hi, I'm Fog. Everyone fucking sucks at Dota and thinks they have a clue as talent. They question me, but they're fucking idiots. Move it on. Oh, dear. Giannis, you still couldn't deliver a dub when we had that 9-loss streak in Singapore, brother. I remember. I remember.
Denied.
And who saved the day? Fucking Slacks. Slacks came in and led us to glory. Look at this, see? Yeah, that's my fault for sure. Let's check the stats. We were in the week between, you know the way TI was split?
Yeah.
We, in the week that we didn't have fuck all to do and couldn't do stuff because we were, you know, some of the players had got COVID, and we were like, shit, we better fucking hunker down. We don't want to be the reason that this event, you know, has problems or anything. We just stayed in this one fucking common room area and played Dota for like 10 hours a day. It was unreal. Oh, what's going on?
Someone got rid of it.
Who is it?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think Daniel's account got hacked again. He really needs to stop signing up for all these shady websites.
Yeah, I think he did actually get hacked again. That's hilarious.
Was it Daniel again?
Come back after you've had some practice.
Sir Mothi, I recognise that name.
Oh, it wasn't Daniel this time. Okay.
Who was it?
Sir
Sir
Mothi.
Mothi.
Sir Mothi.
Sir
Like
Mothi.
Timothy, but Sir Mothi.
Yeah, no, I recognise that.
I miss you too, Jonas. I really do. I really do, dude. I don't know what the... I mean, congrats on the CDPC, dude. I hope it goes well for you guys. I don't think I'm going to be doing any DPC stuff this year. Not enough work to go around. They've shrunk everything and there's more people doing it, so...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Sir Mothi is a sub. Big fight
So
coming
he has
in.
just been banned.
They stacked it up the arse. That's a big call. No mana on Puck. Enough to get the Dream Coil off. Down goes the Global. The dunk whiffs.
The dunk's fucked.
They do get him though.
Oh!
Oh shit! He didn't have any spells left. That was a mid for a mid.
Yep.
Yeah, get someone fired, dude. Get fucking Gabe fired or something, and I'll come in and take over that bold piece of shit. Stealing my...
You just gotta remember to do actual casting, not podcasting.
It's more fun. Who wants to watch this shit?
True.
It is terrible.
An easy shot.
No, Eri.
So we had
somebody's account got hacked on the Discord.
Yeah.
Can people not be dinguses, please? That would be easy.
Sometimes you're just clicking links. You know.
Oh, Jake!
Give out all of your data to someone for no reason.
So, I feel like the thing with Puck is that when you max phase shift, it's enough time for you to blink out of most situations, right? And that's what the Yules does for you, in terms of giving that extra time. So the enemy goes on you, you phase shift, then you Yules, and then you've got loads of time to think. You're like, Like, you got like 5 or 6 seconds of thinking time.
So we always wonder why your Puck is genuinely quite good, but that is the actual answer, isn't it? It gives you so much time to just ponder and plan your way through a fight, yeah.
Other heroes, it's like blitz chess. Puck is like the full-length chess. Oh, here we go. Zoe has caught Slaughter out, but doesn't really give a shit. This is the problem, I think, with Axe, is the call is dog shit. Look at that.
I mean, it's kind of interesting because both these teams, you know, when we had the big fight mid lane, that was because both teams hit a timing at the same time. You know, Radiant got 2 blinks, one on Puck, one on Axe. Dire got a blink on Slaughter, all at the same time, and that fight caused so much bloodshed that both teams have just abandoned the idea of fighting. You know, they're like ethically against it now. It was too violent when they clashed in the mid lane.
Yes.
And now they're just chilling, but they're doing both things really well. Like, they got their blinks and immediately both teams went and fought. That's really good Dota. Both teams decided to chill. They went and stacked Ancients. Both teams cleared big Ancient stacks for their carries. That's really fucking good Dota.
Who's calling the shots here?
People have
We're
been
gonna have to
learning.
shut down this entire operation at this point.
They're all graduating. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
And this is like, you know, players like Zalaper and stuff like that, we don't see do really well mid and like rotate and have impact and build right items. It's just incredible.
If I
mean, we are seeing Alfredo die to
I
Ancient
assure
right
you,
now,
there
but...
will be some fucking dog shit at some point in this game, and we're gonna immediately forget everything we just said about they're getting better.
Yeah, of course. It's
Because
gonna all
something's
tumble
gonna happen,
down.
They're gonna be like, I'm fucking done. I'm never watching this again.
Yeah, are they being secretly coached? That's a good shout.
Whatever it is, that they're doing very well on both teams. I will say,
Indeed.
and you can tell because the gold lead is less than 1k.
Yeah, it's a close one. They're on the hunt. They must know he's not alone.
Yeah, they've done a bit of scouting.
You are not alone.
What is Scratch doing?
I don't know if you want to start on the Slardar. Oh dear. Oh, hello.
Well, they've started
It's
on
a
the
lot,
Slardar,
but they got
nonetheless.
global silence.
And
No one's
Mirana, right?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Look how deep Sir Reg
What
is.
is
This
Reg
is.
doing?
Have they dropped the global silence in on top now?
Oh, the dunk. And the
shit!
coil is good. Can they get
Radiant's
detection?
middle tower has fallen.
It's a good call.
Oh, it's a good
nice.
CM ult though.
That is.
Yeah, Twaffle's in.
I think.
Oh, Jake's in as well.
Oh
Jake
dear.
got a stick. He had many things up. Here's TB.
That was great into terrible. Can they kill TB? Twaffle
I
is dead.
don't. They haven't got the Dagon. Why?
No, wrong guy! Yeah!
Why not ult the Necro? Why?
Indeed.
Why ult your own illusion?
Oh, is that what he did?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That was a big opportunity there.
Well, Zoe is 8-1-2, so leading the way on fantasy points. However, the reason people think Axe is fun is because of the dunk, and I'm on board with that. But this 8 kills is kind of a lie. Because the problem with Axe dunk is... Don't get me wrong, I love the spell. But really, all you're doing is dunking people that were probably going to die anyway. Like, it's very rare where you think, whew, thank goodness for that dunk, or they would have got away. Do you know what I mean? So the 8 is always kind of misleading.
I think an 8 is just an 8.
When is an 8 not an 8? That's the question.
We do actually now have the confirmed stats on the cold kills though. Only 5 of those 8
Yeah.
were dunks.
You don't know what I mean. Well, Gregors, imagine this. Imagine if you're all dogpiling around a hero, and your carry could get that kill. But because you're Axe,
I think it does add up. Though.
you do
like,
the dunk.
Like
you
if
go
get a couple dunks in a row,
blam.
That's like a maybe 2 or 3 seconds that you didn't need to
Dire's
waste
middle
on
tower is under
chasing
attack.
them more.
It's
It
400
does add up.
at max level. It's 450. That's the
I
threshold.
know, but it does add up. Like
Just saying. As the game goes on, it's like, all right.
there are definitely some occasions where it's largely pointless.
We
Just
would've
like,
got that guy
it's
anyway.
like Zeus ult, but we're not out here saying.
But Zeus has other
well,
uses. Zeus ult reveals invisibility in invis units. I'm just saying. It's very
Well,
rare
Dunk
that I
just
feel
beats everyone
like...
up around him.
Is under
Eh.
attack. Radiant structures are
It's a
fortified.
Creates
misleading
terror.
number. It's a misleading
Creates
number.
terror in
That's great
the
terror.
And I say this as an Axe lover. I
Dire's
love the
top
hero.
tower is under
Just saying.
attack.
The lad needs some fucking help.
Dire's
This ain't enough.
structures are fortified.
He does probably need a little bit of help.
Radiant are scanned.
Because you miss your call, that's it. And even if you get the call, now you're just walking about doing fuck all damage, waiting for someone to be low, so you can dunk them. Big fucking deal. Slardar is genuinely terrifying.
Radiant's bottom tower
I've
has fallen.
been terrified by so many Slardars. You just get blink, BKB, mask, and just get in there, and that's it. Way more lockdown. I just feel like they need to do something with this hero so that it's not just a 3-second stun and then you just
The
fuck all.
jungle has everything Axe
Slardar does a
desires.
lot more. Please heal my beloved Axe.
Now I'm not so sure about Zalapa's next item he's got queued up.
What's he
Don't
going
know. Don't know if he quite has the mana pool
Hmm.
to sustain that one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But I guess he's got plenty of regen, I
Radiant's
suppose.
middle tower is under attack.
Do the pros
does-
ever? Do the pros ever pick Axe? Here you go. Now you just walk away from it.
Oh, and then silence. Oh my god.
Good stuff.
I think Alfredo's in way too deep.
That was 2018, dude. That was 5 years ago. And everybody was like, Axe! Just like when Seb picked Windrunner. Wow, Airy chill. Washed up Frenchman. Dude wins 2 TIs, steps in as an emergency sub and wins a major. Airy not happy.
I think Seb is very much the best player on that OGTO winning team ×2.
He's incredible. He's probably the GOAT.
He might well be the GOAT. He is French, but we'll give him a pass. This one?
I don't mind. I know lots of French people that are super cool. I know far more English people that are complete cunts.
Well, but I mean, that's not our problem.
That's not our problem.
Yeah.
That's a good dream coil.
That's a great coil.
It's a good coil. Don't have Global Silence. They are going to kill Necro.
Nice. That's the
But the BKB deficit is a bit tough to overcome.
Where's Alfredo's meta race now?
It's on cooldown from the last fight. Jake is doing the right stuff on the backline though. He's picking people off. He's probably going to kill Rubik as well. Oh, he's a coward.
No, he's
Never
not.
Mind. He actually ran the other way.
What the fuck?
42, and he ran the other way.
At full health.
So he might find him here.
Oh, forced off.
Oh,
Blink cooldown.
Was cooldown by 2 seconds.
Imagine if Jake was in position to chase. Wow, how good would that have been? But no, he gave into his yellow belly.
Do you know how? Do you know what? I will say this: the French people I know that are chill are not in France. I think that's the problem. You put French people in France, they become insufferable. Oddly enough,
And that's where most of them are.
Yeah.
That means most of them are insufferable.
You take English people out of England, we become insufferable.
Yeah, and we're still insufferable inside it.
Yeah,
You
but
know, we're
everybody's
all being insufferable with
I
each
think
other.
everybody's a
Don't say.
dickhead. I'm just saying. Oh, hello.
Honestly, I think a lot of fucking tourists are pretty insufferable where they are.
Germans are bad. Russians are fucking awful. We are bad as well.
I think the Japanese are potentially quite good tourists.
I think they're excellent tourists. They're almost too reverent.
Yeah.
You know, Market Harbour is like a big destination for Asian tourists for some reason. Because to them it represents like the epitome of the English sort of village experience. Jake?
Yeah, I don't know what this is about. Is he...
He's gonna live, and they're gonna kill the Slardar.
Is he?
Oh, he dodges! He's got Blink, he's got Blink!
Oh, but...
Oh,
They lost Alfredo. They lost Alfredo. That was
well, I'm sure I've said this to you before, but there was like a study about where people from each country would rather live if they weren't living where they were. And the only country that would rather live in the UK is Japan.
Fair play to him. Always been a fan of their entire cultural output.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So TB is running into what we call timing issues. He has this Scardy, and it does not fucking matter because there's a Necro in the game, and all he had to do was go BKB.
Yeah. So American tourists are really sweet. The thing is, they're so American when they're outside America that you almost want to puke. Look, honey, they've got buildings here too. You know, it's like that. You're like, fucking come on, guys. Oh, hello. Reg goes in.
He's gone in.
Testing the waters.
Well.
Nice job.
Could I have a pint
Jacob
of your
will just
English
be subbed
beer,
for 11
please?
months.
You guys speak English so well. You know, my mum was told that when she was in America, when we were living in New York, got chatting to this American lady. She said, your English is incredible. She's like, you just asked me where I was from, and I told you England, and you're now telling me my English is incredible. Do you want to think about that? And she was like, I don't get it.
Most of the time.
They're very sweet. Americans are very sweet, innocent people. That's how they get misled so badly. Sadly, we're going that way as well.
I don't know. I think we're going more down the sort of slaphead, fucking angry bald man style.
Well, I think but they've got that too.
I guess so, but.
Oh!
This is a free Poppadea, just.
Oh, and they.
The global was a little late. Monkey-O is up again. Jacobs gets the Necro.
Good.
He's going to get the CM as well.
Yes. Oh, and Jake could be off for a rampage.
Go on, Jake. Get ready, son.
Too early.
Too early. Woo! Yes! Oh, big call.
He's cancel blink. Cancel blink. Oh, he didn't use it. He could have been out.
He's out.
They're going to kill Monkey.
They're getting the Monkey. Oh, he's giving him the old Jukerino. Look at this.
Oh,
ping,
Reg
ping, ping.
is shaking him.
Break those ankles. Break those ankles. Now bait him. Bait him. Bait him. Bait him.
Reginald, tremendo e piangendo.
Jake.
No! Go, Jake, go. Kill him.
Ah, no, still
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Porco Dio.
Is under attack.
What?
Found out that is the worst thing you can say in Italy, according to Errol.
Ragerontius 94 just resubbed for 6 months.
Porco Dio. It means God is a pig or pig god.
Oh, I
see. If you say God is a pig to someone, they're like, you cannot say Porco Dio. I say a Porco Dio. They get super upset. Arab was like, you don't say that in Italy, you get fucking smacked.
You've just offended a load of Italians.
No, I didn't say it to them.
Right.
It's not Poco, it's Porco. Porco would mean little god, surely.
Porco Dio.
Porco Dio. What have I taught him? Oh, my Maron, I've taught him something so bad. Pyrion, you must stop saying it, Porco Dio. I'm going to go into an Italian restaurant, the Italian restaurant near me, Arab. Yeah, a friend of mine has recommended a dish, the Porco Dio. Can I have that, please?
I love it, and you put on your lay on the English. All right,
mate.
Mr. Giuseppe.
All right, Giuseppe, could you lay on the Porco Dio for me, please?
Can we get 4 Porco Dios and a just a couple of pints?
3 Porco Dios, 2 Vafan Kulos, and that'll do us, I think. And some chips or whatever you got.
I want to live that life where you just go to any place regardless of what they are and you just are yourself all the time.
Yeah, you just expect
like
English food.
Yeah.
I have yet to find a Chinese takeaway that doesn't do chips.
I'm not sure my local one does chips.
I bet it does.
But it is in a...
What are they called?
They're called the... I think they're just called the Eastern restaurant or something like that. Honestly, I just call it the Chinese. I can't remember their name. Hang on. They're basically they're on top of a big Chinese supermarket.
Right.
That's why I think they don't have so much access to
East Restaurant
chips.
In Wembley.
Let me see.
It's near the Genesis Gym.
East Pan Asian.
East Pan Asian. I see it. Menu. East Pan Asian restaurant. This is on TripAdvisor.
Do they have chips?
Oh, they get the call! The Monkey Kungan. Big trouble. Oh, that's a big heal. Gets his ult off. Doesn't have BKB left. He's doomed.
This is real trouble now. Reg needs to BKB. Okay, he's dead.
He's taunted.
He was Waffle in trouble as well. He's gonna
nice
get arrow.
Oh, Zalpa's in. Doesn't even get the kill.
Kill him.
Go.
You know that thing you talked about where Zalapa starts not getting
kills.
Not getting kills and then the game is over. I think it's still happening.
Yes, Zoe!
I mean, the big one was that Dara have stopped doing what they were doing well. They're this Aegis for the push down mid. They got owned in a 5v5, and they've not tried to like group up again or take advantage of Metamorphosis being down. They've just gone to split up and spread out and split up and farm. And guess what? Really good at picking you off. A puck and an axe can chase you around the map anywhere. And TB's farm is creeping up. He's going for a Daedalus.
Would it be on appetizers? I don't think so.
No, you know what? They don't do chips. Fair play.
They don't have chips. I mean, that's the advantage of it's like the biggest fucking Chinese supermarket I've ever seen.
Okay.
So like they've got like a fucking warehouse in the back. I think it would be a bit wasteful to use chips. One thing I didn't know, I mean, you know how in England, a lot of fish and chip shops are also Chinese places.
Yeah,
on the side.
yeah.
When I went to Ireland, the fish and chips were not monopolized by the Chinese. It was monopolized by the Italians. You get like Luigi's Pizza and on the side now serving fish and chips.
On the side,
and that was
we do
everywhere.
a fish and a chip. It's
So,
you know what? In Scotland, a lot of Italians opened ice cream parlors.
Yeah.
Odd, isn't it? I guess it's all about who went there first, and then the community builds up. Like, New Malden in southwest London is the Korean capital of the world outside Korea. Like, thousands and thousands of Koreans in New Malden.
Oh.
Why? Because obviously some of them went there way back. Oh, hello!
Big Kim went there.
Big Kim?
Yeah. Oh my god, is Alfredo gonna get out? They do get the
CMO is big! The CMO is big!
Time.
Zoe goes down. Alfredo has
get out with
the
the
Aegis, barely survives. This is a real topsy-turvy roller coaster ride.
Yeah, Big Tim showed up and he told. I mean, I'm not really. Is Lee a Korean name? I want to say it is. Either way.
As in William Blitz Lee.
Is he Korean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, he's American Korean, but yes, or Korean American. But he's his parents are Korean. You know his sister's name is Grace, so they're called Will and Grace, unintentionally, like the TV show. Oh, this is a bold TP. Wow, God, it takes forever, doesn't it? Whew. Twaffle really needs to get the shard, because I feel like if Twaffle could just keep up with some of the action, it would be that little bit pogger. Oh, it was just about to run out.
Part of his problem is that it's only really Puck that's next to him, causing him a hell of a lot of trouble. But you feel bad, dropping a freezing field on just a Puck. But at the same time, if there's a Necro ult going down, and Zalapa now has 2 Necro ultis.
Yeah.
What he does not have is anywhere near enough mana to cast them. But it does mean he can just keep fighting, right? Pop a Necro on one fight, refresh afterwards. You have enough regen that you will always be full mana.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
You can just steamroll the map, if not every fight.
No BKB though, still.
No BKB, and this is the big problem with these kind of Necro builds, is you are risking it all on your ability to position, and your team's ability to give you vision.
I think some way to purge the double silence they're facing would be pretty cool.
I think it'd be pretty cool for all of their heroes.
Yeah.
Some like rogue Lotus Orb on CM or something.
Well, she's got 3.5k. The thing is, you're up against a TB, and if you lose a fight...
BKB. Actually, she's like cool.
They do have tier 4 neutral lamps coming though, so you could get a Flicker, could get a whatever the tiny tornado one is.
The cyclone thingy.
Yes.
Called? Oh fuck yeah, that one. Silencer is top of the fantasy points, by the way. 2, 4, 19. Has a Lotus Orb. Has 22 stolen in.
He's just being carried by Philosopher's Stone, that's all it is.
And then Twaffle, who has the Psychic Headband. Spell Prism is nice, give that to Necro. Telescope is nice. I would give that probably to CM because she's kind of slow and nice to get an aura on her. Trickster's Cloak is huge. Stormcrafter, thank you.
There we go.
Rogan just went with Thunderbolt. It's a good attempt.
Oh, they tried to jump Necro and they missed the jump.
Yeah, but there's
That's
no
a BKB
monkey
down.
king.
Oh, he's going to get there by the arrow, though. They know he's been hit, but can they get on top of him? They can. He could refresh and W again.
Because
Protect
monkey, this is huge. This is huge.
The stun from the stun. He gets it off. He's still alive. The arrow though catches the Monkey King. Alfredo might go down here. He does. He lives. He lives. He's still alive. That's just the Aegis. They got 4.
Man fight.
Puck left. Looking for Rubik. Can't get him. And now you've got TB. Doesn't have meta. That's the issue. Used it on the first life.
He does have Demon Zeal though.
He's pretty big. Demon's Eel.
Pretty good, the Demon's Eel.
What does it do? Costs part of your current HP to cast, dispelling and providing bonus movement and attacks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Will
No, he
he
won't use it,
use it?
Dire's structures are falling.
Waits for the glyph,
He
very
must have
sensibly.
picked it up from Roche and just.
Yeah, he got it from Roche. And pop it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Rubik stole it.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh shit!
Ooh, good lift. Holy shit, that was a pre-cast.
That was.
What was he standing there for though?
No, literally just a flex. He knew he'd get the lift off, obviously. So he put himself at great risk to do it.
And that's TB doing TB shit. Now they're gonna go and push these lanes out. I know the minds of these goons.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're doing well. They've become very good at just having Jake bully Zalaper around the fight.
So
Because there's a lack of lockdown on Dire,
Yeah.
they can't really stop the puck or create
Indeed.
space for Necro.
Yeah, you basically need to chain bash him and lift him and ult him. Like, if the puck gets caught out, they've got the burst, for sure. But it is hard. Chusington says, had a Centaur legitimately try and argue, it's Morana's job to initiate, so he can follow up with a stomp. Interesting.
I believe him.
I feel like that's like the sort of argument I get into with Mum.
The prize is mine.
Well, no.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Alpha_actual just resubbed for 13 months.
Thank you for the sub.
Nice jump, Alistair.
FL's Eroka just resubbed for 31 months.
Haste.
Yeah, Rudy Dog. No, who said that? King Jerkerer is right. This Monkey King has a lack of damage items.
Well,
He hasn't got a Maelstrom or a Deso or anything like that. He's just gone for the full tank, and it's a problem because he can't do his job.
Especially,
Can't
I think, you know, he's
own
up
TB.
against. If he had a Deso, I think he kills that TB in that fight
Yeah.
there. But this TB has 39 armor, so it's kind of the nature of this hero.
Radiant's
This
top
is
tower
a
is under
classic
attack.
Elian situation.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Both teams just going for the push.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I
Refused.
would be
Frank
happier if
refused.
I was Radiant here.
Yeah, I don't think TB's going to lose this.
Here comes the Demon
Oh,
Zeal.
he's gone back.
They're all going back.
They're leaving. They're leaving Alfredo here.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Cruelty, one, got him. Oh, I thought he was going to try and chain both of them.
Well, they traded a Metarex for no Metarex. Don't farm. Alfredo, get the fuck out.
He's getting very big. This TB is becoming an issue.
I think I would just get Ags on TV at this point, and
Is that
hopefully
the
you can
fear?
just fear.
It is
Yeah,
the fear.
you can maybe fear Monkey out of his ult. It could be pretty handy.
I would.
Also, if there's a Slardar,
It's a bit of a boring pickup, but I would probably go Dragon Lance. You need to. If Monkey ever doesn't get the jump on you, you need to be able to outrange his ulti.
That is true.
Plague. Shut up. Pick the most boring fucking late game item you can.
That is not very cool.
It's. I'm not a cool player. That's all I can say.
I'm fucking axe. Come on, man. Don't give these lads ideas.
Well, he's going satanic. Just help him fight Monkey King.
Equally as boring. So.
Well, let's him man fight. And man fighting is not boring.
Oh, hello. Found a Monkey King.
Well, they
know.
know.
Trying to go without any puck here, which is fair
Nice
enough.
jump, Alistair! Thank you for the sub. A gifted sub.
Who gifted it? Flocker.
You guys heard that song?
Needs to be mighty careful here.
Oh, they
TPing out
are
on somebody.
losing their tier 4s.
Wait, who left?
They are losing their tier 4s. Tier 4s are going down, baby.
Holy shit, they're actually going to lose both of them. I don't think CM can stop this.
Nice base, says Jake.
Bang.
No, Jake was the shit talking sort.
You know that song that goes yellow tape around our bodies all the time? That one.
I do not.
I got murder on my mind. Yellow tape around our bodies all the time. I got murder on my mind. That guy singing about I've got murder on my mind. He's called like YNF Glizzy or something. I don't know. He got nicked for murder. Oddly enough.
Right.
And you know,
I'm pretty. There's a Key and Peele sketch.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's like a dude in an interrogation room, and the interrogator is just playing his entire like mixtape, and it's just him saying, "Yeah, I killed the guy. Fuck him."
This is where I hid the gun, and this is how he did it. I think they lost.
They have definitely lost. If TB just hits the base.
He would appear to be doing that.
Oh, wait, the Necro ulti! The second Necro ult!
Oh,
holy
hello!
shit, the refresher came in so strong!
It saved the game!
Why did they go for this? What are they doing?
I'm not sure.
Gibbo's still going for it.
He's still cooking.
Where Jake? They're pinging Jake! Jake! He's got the Revenant's brooch.
He did buy back, so I think he was in there. Got Necro ulted by the first one, and they were like...
This is just unnecessary. Would you ever see... I mean, these are not pro teams, but just imagine a game where it's this tight, and then all of a sudden, fucking, you know,
just YOLO.
Liquid just runs up the high ground and like, shoots you push loads.
Monkey King just lost his full ags on the courier. That's unpleasant.
So
I mean, they were really close. I feel like at the start of it as well, they didn't have creeps or something. Like, TB was hitting the base, and maybe it's just the new base armor, actually. The new base armor probably actually won the game. Well, not won the game. Stopped them losing the game. That's 4 buybacks.
Buyback on 3 heroes. Jake, of course, had already bought back, so yes,
Why is
technically
Match
4.
sticking here? You've just seen 4 buybacks. 5 buybacks have been used by the enemy team, and you're standing around?
Oh my god, please chase, they're TPing out! Please chase! There's the arrow!
Oh no! Jacobs was trying to base race them! They get the Necro!
They killed the only hero that matters. They killed the one that hasn't got buyback.
They can they just go again? Do we have meta? Where they have meta?
They have meta very soon.
Oh, they need to kill Jake here. They get the follow. Oh my god, they got him. Okay.
This is gonna be interesting.
This is gonna be bloody close. Monkey King
is
still
Jake
has
doing?
no damage.
Why does everyone suck?
I think given the base is this low and you have meta, the problem is if they die back, they lose, right?
The other problem is Dire have glyph now.
Their Roche is up.
Roche is up. We've got meta in 15.
I'm amazed they only caught Necro there. I feel like they could have got more if Jake wasn't just in the
Oh
enemy
my
base
god,
for no
Monkey,
reason.
they're gonna contest it. Monkey's
And
here.
they know Dire have no buybacks.
Oh, Zoe's stuck! Zoe's stuck! She's stuck in the creep, she can't call!
If he can be down on Monkey King, he's just gonna die.
Oh, these bashes
Reg's hitting the wrong person. What is Snowlord doing?
Whoa, the arrow was so
Oh,
bad!
they got him!
The arrow was so bad! They're gonna get Monkey!
They do get Monkey! They do get Monkey! Zoe's still alive! Zoe needs to get out! She brought back!
Rubik's here.
They get the taunt. Gibbo, you didn't have to walk that close.
They don't have the shrine on Dire, so they can't TP these people with buyback back in. But Monkey is catching up. He's gonna have the Qs follow up.
They get him. Here's Monkey.
Need to get their axe out. Get the helmet off.
The helmet is down. The helmet is down. The Force Staff is out. They buy back
can
on
actually
Slaughter.
survive this. Fuck is up.
They are losing buildings.
They're gonna lose melee racks, mate. No, they're fine. Jesus Christ, this game's crazy.
Games 2 and 3, you better be fucking good.
So Monkey King will have his Ags in 40 seconds time when his courier's alive. But he still has no fucking damage. I could argue a Divine Rapier is worth it. In this kind of game, in this all-in Dotes, it would give you the damage you need. And they don't have, like, a Hex or anything like that to really pick you off. But they're not going to Roche. Are they going to Roche? Come on, you got Slardar. There we go. Okay, they did the sensible thing, going into the Roche bit. It's only the refresher shots, and not that good for Dire.
Get it on Necro, baby. Get it on Necro.
Yeah. Get the third side.
Monkey, get your wand out. Get your wand out. There it is.
Honestly, the biggest problem for Dire is that Necro might get his BKB now before the end of the game. And I think it's really hard for them to fight when Necro has a 9-second BKB.
Yeah, he doesn't have it yet. He has 3 ults. Now, if he does it stack the boost from killing heroes?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if he kills 3 heroes this way, he gets triple regen.
Yes. Regen, yeah.
Do they have a mega urn? Please tell me they do. They do. They do.
He gets 42 regen per hero kill.
Oof. So he would basically have like fountain regen if he gets triple kills.
Well, fountain's based on percentage.
Well, if you click on Puck, it says 144 and 187. They're ganning up.
Jake is once again just in the enemy base for some reason.
It's because they have creeps in there. He's going to get the lads in here.
Radiant's middle barracks has
Oh my god, Zalop is TP'd into the trees!
Oh, he
at
has!
Oh my god, he's stuck!
He's stuck! He's had to buy a blink! He's bought the blink
He's
to
bought a
blink in!
blink! Oh my god,
There's
what
no
a player!
way! This game.
Alright, go back
Meanwhile,
to
right.
Rax. They know they forced one player back.
The call goes in!
Get Monkey!
He's disarmed. He's gonna get the lifesteal.
Stardust at the back! Stardust fucking dead!
He's not gonna get the lifesteal.
They get the Slaughter.
They have to leave now. That's die back on Slaughter.
They got a big
And
dream
Puck
coil
is
here
back.
if they can catch.
Blink!
The arrow!
Jump!
How did he not dodge that?
That arrow was huge. Big dunk! Yes! They got him, that's
Oh,
once.
this could be
They get
it.
the Rubik.
This
The
could be
CM
it.
goes down. Click the CM.
Jump, 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 jump! He's away! Jump! E! No, use your E! For God's sakes,
He's out.
just run!
He's out. He's out.
He's silenced. He's on the ground! He's on the ground!
The
He's
BKB
already
fine,
TP.
he's fine,
The
he's fine.
BKB TP.
Right, well they're gonna have to do this without Slardar, but there's no meta equally.
The lanes are all
Holy
pushed.
shit,
The lanes
the
are
blink
all
purchase.
pushed. That was huge. Didn't help, but pretty cool.
But that means he doesn't have BKB money right now.
Yeah. I thought he was going to blink into base, sell the blink.
And then sell the blink, yeah.
Can
He
you
still
sell
has-
items
he's still
after
got
using
it.
them? I'm not sure if he can. Yes, he went.
Well, I don't know. Ooh, there's the first one. Where's the second
Why
one?
did he not
Use your
Dagon?
refresher!
Why did he not Dagon?
Dagon him!
Oh,
Oh my
he
god, he
get him.
fucking got him! How?
TB and on the
shit,
base.
the
Buy
base.
back on
The
CM.
fucking base,
They
lads.
have Glyph.
Alfredo
And
didn't have
they've gone
meta.
in-
Alfredo didn't have meta.
He's got the double call,
Big call.
but they've got the Necro coming! The blink! The blink's actually got him! Oh
They
my
get
god,
Alfredo. They get Alfredo. He's up for 100.
He's 2 minutes. It's not gonna be enough. They need to get out.
Gibbo escapes
There's no
the circle.
detection. There's no fucking detection. Why are you clicking, Gibbo?
Gibbo gave the ghost away there. You have Axe
Okay,
and you have Mirana to defend
This is
against
not looking
Monkey.
good. Jake would have buyback in 30 seconds, but he doesn't have the gold, so he's going to be down for the full minute. They do have 4.
Can you imagine that? The blink he bought because he got stuck in trees means he catches the TB with his ulti. It means
Zoe's
Team
dead.
doesn't get his BKB.
Zoe's dead. She stopped to click
I'm
creeps.
not sure Zoe is.
Oh, no one else
Why
followed!
are the lads capping shrine?
No one
Why
else
are the lads going to
followed!
the secret shop? Where are the lads?
I cannot believe it. I figured the monkey had caught her and she had friends. No one else was with the monkey. They had the axe. That was the game.
I think Puck will be up for the final fight.
So might TB, in all honesty. It's taken them so long to get here.
And they don't have much tower damage, right? Like, again, there's no Deso. Maj does not. They're going for the racks. They're not risking it against the glyph.
That's fair enough.
Radiant's bottom has fallen.
Timorous Prawn is going for it though. He loves it.
Timorous Prawn is that 157 damage, clicking away. So Puck alive. It's gonna be megas.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. The Dire now have mega creeps.
They're backing up.
And now everyone's gonna calm the fuck down for a bit and sort out what they have and don't have. You know, Jake's needs some cash for buyback. Both teams probably just want to wait for a bit. You know, they're almost 60 minutes for the tier 5 items as well.
That should help.
So BKB finished now on Zalapa. BKB on Crystal Maiden. Rubik has Ags, so he can steal 2 spells. Oh, TB is going for the Ags as well. Oh, I don't know. I think it's just going to come down to who gets the jump. Like, both teams have such insane burst damage.
Yeah. Hex on Gibbo.
He's had that for a long time.
Missed it.
Wow, just the Philosopher's Stone. 57-minute Philosopher's Stone. What more do you need?
I mean, honestly, yes. 60-minute items coming up.
Well, I think that you would.
A soldier's fortune.
You probably.
We have not even started game 2 yet. This is an hour-long game to start the evening after the awards ceremony. Zoe.
I might have to call it after 2. Cause
oh really?
I've got to. I've got to be in for work tomorrow. I've got to leave the house at 7:30.
Oh jeez.
See how this second game goes.
So what you're saying is you want an all mid game that's over in 15 minutes for game 2.
Please God no.
So Monkey King finally has a bit of damage. It's got Daedalus. I still think these phase beats are fucking dog shit, by the way. I can't.
On Monkey.
I don't think on Monkey. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I've ever seen a Monkey King build these. The attack speed on Dread is way too good. Oh, they're in.
Oh, Monkey's in. He's on Gibbo. Why has Alfredo committed to this?
They've got Alfredo.
He didn't need to.
Oh, it's so bad.
He's buyback. He's buyback. He doesn't have meta. Okay, this is trouble.
This is over.
This is trouble.
That's 3 buybacks to use now.
Buybacks, but that's.
Alfredo's gone in alone again.
Oh, it's a big call!
That's
It's
a big
massive
call! That is huge! They might get more! They do, they get Monkey, he's dead for 2 minutes. Can they get Zalapa? Zalapa's getting rocked and rolled right now. Zalapa's down.
Zoe!
That was Seb levels of call. The game was lost if they don't get that call.
We didn't do a good announcer sound for it. We've let the team down. We're not real casters.
Agreed. Oh my god!
Oh! He's still gonna be caught? No.
Oh, he's got the
maybe spawned in 40. There are neutral items in a minute. Gibbo, poor Gibbo is struggling against these megas. I'm not sure he can do it alone.
I think it needs to be Puck back in base, right? With Boots of Travels.
Yeah.
Not,
but they're gonna go for it instead. They're gonna go for it and hope they don't have buyback. The problem here is if they go for it and they buy back, now they gotta leave. They gotta leave. They don't have meta.
What are they doing? Get out, lads! Stop hitting creeps! Please! Stop hitting creeps! What are you doing?
Alright, there's all 3 buybacks. They can leave.
They need some Mirana roll.
Slaughter!
They don't have enough.
Slaughter queuing.
They're gonna lose Alfredo here. That's it.
He's got BKB. He's got BKB. No, he's too slow.
They need to have they.
Zoe's might have saved the day here again.
They can just leave. They've run auto. Please don't turn and click.
They can kill Monkey King. He's got no BKB.
Oh, they got him!
Oh my god,
use your ulti, Alfredo! Use your ulti! Why? I got ulti!
You goon! You goon! Alright, both carries down, but this could...
Big twaffle
Oh, this CM ult's gonna be huge!
2 diebacks.
And the stolen arrow to boot.
Alfredo is blowing it big time. Ooh.
Oh, the lift! They catch him!
Oh my god, he's
He dead. GG, call it. Call it. Type it.
If only Alfredo had an R button. Holy shit.
Useless. He's useless. Oh, there's the arrow.
They've no. I mean, they have Hex. No, they don't have Hex to follow it up.
They did it already.
He's being collect. He's being worked, but
why have they not
got
called
nothing.
it? I'm fascinated.
They're just hoping against hope that a throw occurs.
What could that throw look like?
I don't know. Diving
Look
the fountain.
at Gibbo. They called it.
Oh, they are
dare
just
you
called
call
it.
it.
That's boring. This is your final moments of a 60-minute game.
What the fuck?
It was a goodie.
It was a bloody goodie.
Resigning when you're one move away from checkmate. That's not honourable.
So if if Alfredo ults the Slido there, they win the game. Legitimately win the game.
He had the Necro right next to me. I don't know what he was.
If he altered his teammate, he wins.
Anyone.
If he altered anything.
Yeah, that was an LVP. LVP.
It is.
Right
It is
there.
an LVP
Has to
for
be
DB.
because they did so well. They got the monkey die back at the end there, and then he just didn't use his spells. Pretty cool. Like he must
jump,
see his health is low.
Logos underscore just resubbed for 13 months.
Great game though.
Oh yeah.
Bloody great.
MVP.
I think it might be Xanapa.
On the Necro.
Xanapa did do some pretty tasty.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, sure.
down for that.
I think Zoe gets an honourable. Sure.
Agreed.
I agree.
Agreed.
I agree.
I think everyone else is pretty average.
Standard. It was just good dotes.
43, 44. We didn't get 60-minute items, even though we breached 70.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Arab Thor just resubbed for 42 months.
Thank you. Molto bene. Grazie, Arab.
I feel like the you see the end game screen where it says 44 101 01 43. It does sound like a phone number to some scam ad.
Call 4443 101 01 4443 101 01.
It is just like they're trying to flog you something.
Anyone that was my age in the 90s, there were party line adverts on late night TV all the time. Call 1-800-60-60-60. It was like you were meant to call up and chat with women in your area. That was it. There were a lot of sketches where it's just a bunch of blokes all on the phone to each other, like hoping that there were some women on there. But I don't know if they were ever successful. This was before chat roulette. This was before MILFs in your area websites everywhere. It was like
Your babe stations.
the old days. Yeah, your babe stations. But this was pre-babe station. Can we check the stacks on Necro and Silencer on the scoreboard, please? Of course we can.
Sure.
Necro had scoreboard, sorry.
Madge did 149,000. Sorry, he took
Necro
149,000.
12 each.
12 apiece.
36 in on Silencer, so it was a closey. It was a good game. Is there another game, Harry?
Harry's clocked off for the day.
Is Harry gone?
Get Nutkin in.
Oh, 0891 60 60 60. That was it. Here it is. Party 0898. I'm going to play this on stream for everybody. This was in every single ad break. This is how it went. Watch the stream. Here we go.
Hey, listen up, people, and call this number. You'll get right into it real quickly. Wanna have a laugh and talk to nice people. 0898 60 60 60.
Alright, that is not the one I was thinking of. Mrs. F's going to be wondering, like, what the fuck were you doing?
To be fair, that's a pretty live tune. I would call the number.
You'll have a good time, just call friends. You really have a good time.
Nice job, Alistair.
Samuel 1300 just resubbed for 12 months.
Hello, Whisper. Live one-to-one chat. Call 0898 28 28 28. Call us tonight live on 0898 28 28 28. Don't be bored. Call. Friends. What's the number then?
898 27 27 27.
Ooh. That's the worst one.
Call now 0891 555 000. Have you heard? 0891 555 000.
Chat and date.
This lad is just a geezer. Call now, son.
Call now. Stop
0891.
mugging yourself off and call this fucking number.
Hey, don't sit around. Get on the phone for some tittle-tattle. Call 0891 60 60 60 now. That's tittle-tattle 0891 60 60 60.
Fucking hell, they really went hard on these.
They did.
Call the all-new chatback now on 09060 70 70 70. It's the fun way to make new friends. And who knows, with our new message dating service, you could meet that extra special person. So call the all-new chatback now on 09060 70 70 70. That's 09060 70 70 70.
It was really something. Like, if you were watching something late night, that was all that was on. Was those adverts. 75p a minute. Yeah, it was mad. I would love to meet
75p a minute.
And this was in the 90s, so that's like £1,000 these days. I would love to meet some of the lads that set these up. Oh yeah, mate, I made a ton of money off that fucking chat line. We used to sit around on Saturday night and listen to all the sad old geezers calling it, and hoping there was some birds on the line. Of course it wasn't, it was just a bunch of fucking blokes. We paid some old birds to get on the blower and pretend to be young birds sometime, but you know, we gave it up in the end. Of course, once the internet came along, ruined everything, didn't it? But then I just got into you know, doing it online, isn't it? Called MILFs in your area. Same crew. Different gravy. Easy money. You'd rack up a tremendous phone bill with a couple of calls. It's true. Give your knob a bruising while your wife is snoozing, says Glasgow Gavin. That's a hell of a tagline.
Yeah. Did you make some of these?
You know what? In the early 2000s, there was a thing called ITV Digital. I think it was ITV Digital. Let me just look it up, just to make sure I've got the right name. So, it was a set-top box. And you got it, and you could watch all kinds of shit on it. This was like, before there was Netflix and Roku and all these streaming services, this was like a rival set-top box thing, because there was Sky.
Nice jump, Alistair.
And then
Eilith just
Virgin
resubbed for
hadn't got into it
95
yet.
months.
Thank you for the
Number
sub.
go up.
Number go up, thank you. I Eilith with a 95-month sub. Jesus Christ. So the ITV Digital set-top box gave you a whole bunch of channels you didn't get on regular telly, right? But it was super easily cracked. So we paid a bloke that we knew. I think we gave him 50 quid, and he gave us a hacked version of the card that goes into your ITV Digital box. And then you'd go online to a website, and it would give you that week's code that you would enter into the box, and it would just unlock all the channels.
10 seconds
And as far as I could tell, everybody I knew who had ITV Digital had a hacked version of ITV Digital. It was really bad. And it had all of the sort of soft porn channels were unlocked. All of the football channels were unlocked. All the movie channels. It was dreadful. It was really bad. It was like real dog shit. No HD or anything like that. It was just like dog shit quality. But there was some decent stuff on there. I think they had MTV and a couple of other things on there. So it was like a really shit version of cable. But ITV Digital tried to get into broadcasting Premier League games. And so they bought the rights to quite a few of those Premier League games. And if I remember rightly, one of them was a game between, it was like Bradford against Stoke or someone like that.
5 seconds
And it cost them £1 million for the rights to the game. And they actually would have been better off, because it was pay-per-view to watch the game. It was pay-per-view. So few people paid to watch it that they would have been better off flying all the people that did to Paris, putting them up on a 5-star hotel and giving them £5,000 spending money for the weekend than actually paying £1 million for the match. That's how bad it was. And they went bust pretty soon after that.
I wonder who... Someone must have gotten fired for that one.
Well, you'd think so. I mean, some decision
who
where
planned
they're like...
that one?
But again, like all things, a lot of this stuff just happened ahead of its time. Like, there were websites back in the late 90s, early 2000s that people were laughing at, like selling clothes online. People were like, no one wants to buy clothes online. What are you talking about? People want to see the clothes, and the website died. Buying pet supplies online died on its arse. Loads of these websites died out. They were just ahead of their time.
Stock of 555 just resubbed for 33 months.
Thank you.
Porn nostalgia. Was women's underwear catalogs discussed already?
Women's underwear catalogs. We haven't discussed that yet. That's going way back. That's when they edited out any tits on TV. You had to make do with catalogs and a sterling imagination. Why do you think Baywatch was such a popular show? Genuinely. Because it was dog shit. But there were jokes all
they knew
over
what
the
they were
place.
doing.
Yeah, of course. But you wouldn't. I mean, if you made a show like that now, people would be like, "This is terrible." I could just look at actual bare tits without having to look at Baywatch. Like,
yeah.
Radiant team pick.
Clockwork.
The dot-com bubble was really something. There were a lot of websites where their whole thing was because people hadn't figured out advertising on the internet right. They hadn't figured it out the way they have now with Google, where it's all targeted and cookies and shit like that. So it wasn't as advanced as it is now. Now, tons of things work on advertising. But back then, it was like, it was anathema. The idea of running stuff on advertising, it just doesn't work. It just didn't work. Because you're watching ads for fuck all. Like, they didn't have the data that they have now. So they were always trying to get you to buy a currency on their website. So you'd swap 100 quid for 100 bingo bucks or whatever, and then you could buy stuff on their website with those bingo bucks. It's like, couldn't I just use money? Like, it all kinds of weird little things like that. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on. They were really, really trying to figure it out. There's a book called Fucked Companies. It used to be a website, and the guy lists so many of these. It's really something else. Sounds like cryptocurrency to me, ahead of the time. Well, Rogan, that shit's been around for 20 years, dude. It's been around for ages. It's just a bubble. It's just another bubble.
You might not be wrong there, brother.
Ember.
It's a very bold, fourth pick, Ember?
Well, yeah, fourth pick.
Dire team ban.
Or as Owie puts it, 8th.
Oh yeah, because they counted the bans. I hate that.
Yeah, I know. I used to hear like PPG talk about they go.
Yeah, you talk about 23rd ban and
pick and
24th pick.
And, you know, you really got to think about the 22nd. I mean,
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So now they've got to ban 3 things that Ember can't play against. I'd recommend Bats being one of them after watching Nisha turn the entirety of Secret inside out with a Bat versus Ember.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously, I love Nisha, so watching him dominate games, I'm still fine with. But man, it was bad. Secret looked really bad.
So he's on Liquid now, right?
He is, yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Who did they get in to replace Nisha? It was
Boom from Gaming Gladiators.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
I think he's a good player. I like Boom a lot, but
he's no Nisha.
But I mean, it is weird to me that I guess, you know, who knows what happens behind the scenes. You really can't speculate on these things.
Well, I mean, Liquid definitely poached Nisha. Like,
yeah, but
he wasn't kicked or anything, obviously.
Right, but he left Team Secret, who finished 2nd at TI, to join Liquid, who came 3rd, right?
You can't beat that Saudi money.
Is that
Team Liquid Saudi?
I think they're Saudi. They're backed by a lot of money either way. I don't know if they're Saudi, but they are.
I thought Nazgul.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Kana Games just resubbed for 1 month.
Oh, they're Dutch. Never mind.
Yeah, they're Dutch. Manager Victor Goosens, aka Nazgul.
Oh, it's not Saudi. It's Qatari.
Oh,
I don't think that.
Okay.
If that's true, I don't know. I think they are by far and away the richest Dota 2 team, is from what I know.
But they've got teams in every game, and I mean they've just got such a good brand. Like Liquid has just got such a great brand. It's really something. I love everything. The name is great. The logo is great.
Team pick.
The content they do is really good. I think they're really smart. Why didn't I come up with the idea of starting a fucking esports team back in the day? Back when you could just get players for like tuppence halfpenny.
Probably just because you're like most people, you just want to get by, and then that's about it.
I didn't want to gamble on fucking. I mean, also I had kids when I got into all this, so fucking I blame them. It's them.
I mean, you could have been like Slacks, making a joke team and having them fucking fail to qualify. That would have hurt even worse.
I don't know. Liquid have failed to qualify plenty of times for things. But
not to Div 2 though.
No, that's
and not losing to the team that you got rid of.
Wait,
they
so
left you or whatever.
the new team that they made, the new Arkosh.
The new Arkosh lost to the old Arkosh in the qualifiers and fell out.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's
and they streamed their way. The new Arkosh streamed their way through, and Febby, one of their players, actively took edibles before series, and they lost.
Okay.
So yeah, well, not ideal.
Oh, nice one, lads.
Wait, so the original Arkosh with like Jenkins and Monkeys and all those guys on, and Brian
and BSJ, yeah,
beat the new Arkosh.
Yeah.
I mean, if Quinn's gone to show anything, you know, NHS is no joke. You can't just turn up. You can't just turn up, have your edibles, and win the thing.
God, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, Monkeys was on New Arkosh, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the old Arkosh is now called Fart Studios. So they lost. So Arkosh lost to Fart Studios.
That is
in
Jenkins right there. That is the influence of
qualifiers.
Mr. Jenkins himself. God, he's such a funny guy.
Alright, we've got a random bounty hunter thrown in. And they saw Zalap's success and they want to replicate. Now Doom is maybe the most broken off laner in existence. So it's hard for me to bet against a team that has Doom on it.
I'm going to bet against Plague.
I'm going to bet against Happy Birthday Redalus, because first of all, they're wishing Redalus a happy birthday, which is a despicable sentiment.
Is it Redalus's birthday?
It is
It
today,
is.
yeah. And also,
Jonas's birthday as well.
They've picked Bounty Hunter.
Is it Jonas?
It is Jonas's birthday.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad. That's what you say on someone's birthday.
Yeah, of course.
Feliz Navidad. We're singing Happy Birthday to you, Jonas. I hope you enjoy it. E cumpleaños de felicidad. Feliz Navidad. I want to wish you a happy birthday. I want to wish you a happy birthday. You upload the VODs and you don't know some subs. You're a good lad.
Dire team ban.
Exactamente. Sí.
Sí.
I imagined if I was, let's say that they do a major in Peru, right? And I get invited for some reason. I'm the kind of gormless idiot that would end up at some kind of Peruvian gangster's house for a house party. Or I was imagining Yanis come in and saying, Ted, you gotta get out of here. It's like, why? These guys are great. It's like, dude.
Oh no, can't depart, Carling, por favor.
Uno Stella, mate. Uno Stella. You got any Stella? No? What's this? Yeah, I'll smoke that. That's how it would end up. And I'm dead. Dead in Peru.
10 seconds remaining.
I think... Isn't there a lot of doubt that the Peru major is going to go ahead?
I have no idea.
Isn't there like an active coup war going on in Peru right now?
A coup in Peru?
I believe so.
Say it ain't Sue. Let's have a look. I'm going to Google Peru. Many dead in new clashes. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's not...
Something's going on in Peru.
It's not
It
great.
ain't Dota. I'll put it that way.
Radiant team pick.
Free Spanish lessons. Hola, mi amo Tony. Mi amigos call me Big Tone. Example phrases I can teach you. Uno paella, por favor, con HP sauce. Fuera significa fuera.
10 seconds remaining.
Skybet me Demetrienta Libros. And then just
5 seconds
Colin.
remaining.
Fuera significa fuera. Is that Christ? It's hot. Is that hot in it? Bloody hot. Is that what that means?
I'm not sure.
Jonas, what does fuera significa fuera mean?
Oh, it's Greg's learning Spanish, so I sent this to him.
Oh, has he got Spanish
Thought
bird?
He does. So he was grilling Jonas the other week.
Amigos call me Big Toe.
Sorry, fuera significa fuera is out means out.
Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
So what? I guess that is.
That's a Brexit reference.
That is just Brexit. How's in Brexit in the Spanish language? That is gorgeous.
Los Brexit.
Los ingleses say what was it? Fuera significa fuera. Out means out.
Canberra 8, you're a little late. We've already had a Spanish speaker translate it, but congratulations.
No, I think he's just. I don't think he's translating it.
Oh, I see.
I think he's just leaning into it.
That is a Doom set. I love the way Doom shakes his fist. He's shaking it at Bird. Bird! Do something! Cool Llama has picked Medusa into Kieran's Void. Well, I tell you what, wear Banana on the bounty. I would not play with this lad for all the money in Peru. Fuck that. I have played with him and I would again, but essentially he's always going to pick some dog shit like that. Also, I hate this Sand King set on Grumpina because look at the eyes.
They are really bad. But he's got lots of teeth though. Look at those munchers.
Whose eyes?
Sand King.
Let's see if he's up front. Damn it. That's the worst angle to look at his.
14, 3, and 10 last matches bounty hunter. That's pretty good stats.
Yeah, but against who? Babies.
Absolute dog shit. But at the same time, can you say he's not against absolute dog shit here?
Prepare for battle.
Because if you don't really know what you're doing, it can get out of control pretty quick.
True that. Oh, this is the.
Let me see.
I hate the pirate clock set. I hate it.
Really?
It makes him look so stupid.
Well, I like that.
Dinosaur clock set only. And also, how is this not Parrot Necro? I'm appalled. Come on, Dyer, we can win
He
this.
just looks so angry. Look at his face, Ted. He looks so fucking pissed off.
But it's not his face, so he could be grinning away underneath.
What are you talking about? This is his face in the pirate universe.
No, he's wearing a mask. That's the point. Underneath it is Little Clockwork, who's a keen.
No, this is just a different lore version of Clockwork.
Because that's not
This is
a face.
one where he took to the high seas.
No.
Made best friends with Tidehunter and...
No.
I will say the rocket flare from this set looks really cool.
What is it like?
The actual rocket looking on his stick on his shoulder.
Oh, let's have a look.
I think it looks quite cool.
Is it a parrot?
It's not a parrot.
It looks like a fish.
It looks like it's some kind of fish.
Uh,
It's from a different set to the pirate
Yeah,
one.
because he's got the spines of the dinosaur set.
Oh shit, they've gone
Sand
in.
King's done.
I'm on cinematic mode, I can't see what's going on.
It's actually on
the
bird. The boot's too strong.
Is this KBJ? No, it's Coop with the 5 tangos, 5 mangoes. Sorry, 3 tangos, 5 mangoes in a century.
Just a bit of an homage to a hero of the Discord.
I mean, KBJ did win a lot of prizes. So I mean, it must.
But
be his
so
starting build.
did Cool Llama, the Medusa in this game.
Right.
The most likely to graduate.
Yeah.
Best lad, first pick.
Cool Llama
best
wins
team
his-
leader.
he's out
Whatever
of the
else it was.
Or maybe he's only allowed to play support. Honestly, I just haven't really paid attention to Cool Llama.
People be
Apparently we
sleeping
get
on
a-
Cool Llama.
They
We give him a load of MVPs though. He's had 3 MVPs. So
I
we haven't
think I
paid
pay
him.
attention to carry players a lot more than you guys.
He's just not got a particularly.
Do you know what he's not? He's not cool. That's the
He's
thing.
not cool,
he's not
no.
cool. And that's what I appreciate in a player.
I dare say, Cool
Does his
Llama.
job.
He is not cool.
He's not cool at all. He just does his bloody job. Alright, what's the last list looking like? It is an NZ FedEx second pick Ember. So has he been sufficiently countered by Necro?
He's got the Flame Guard, so...
Yeah.
These are two very strong mid players, I must say. I would say that these are the two strongest mid players.
I haven't seen Ben play much Necro though, I'll be honest.
No, it's not in his wheelhouse, is it really?
I think they
I've only seen him do.
Started banning his heroes.
Yeah, because you got like Odie, Zeus, Primal Beast, and Pugner, right? You got to ban all of those against Ben. But if they're gone, we've not seen Ben do that well. But that's 4 bans to spend on one hero. It's a lot. Or one player even.
Have we not added anyone else to your list yet, Tim? I guess you haven't been playing Dotes, have you?
No.
There's been no possible list additions.
Indeed.
So how come Riley got added to the list? What happened?
It's fucking...
I can imagine. But...
So, I love Riley, he's a good lad. But he is so bad, and you just say, Riley, could you do X? It's like, I don't care, bud. I don't wanna. I'm not gonna do it. It's like, no, Coop, please stop doing it. Fuck you. I'm gonna keep doing it. Like, he trolls. He's a fucking mega troll. Like, it's one thing being bad.
I remember it was the bottle thing, wasn't it? Where he didn't
like
give
that,
you your bottle or something like that.
I was like, can anyone TP mid and refill my bottle? He was like, yeah, I can do it. TP's in with full inventory. So I handed the bottle, and he just sat there. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
And he just laughed.
Yeah, that was the thing. He wasn't like, oh, dude, I'm sorry. He was like,
that is really funny, though. That is really funny.
And I was like, why are you trolling, dude? Like, why deliberately troll? Why join the party if you're just gonna fucking troll me deliberately? You could do that by joining the party and just leaving as soon as we're queuing, and that would be a troll. It would save us both a lot of time.
Funny.
That is such a good clip.
So I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Right,
I'm not going to allow him to just deliberately troll me. And for him to say it wasn't deliberate, that can fuck off. After Gate, I know. I've heard too much. So, yeah, I didn't want to just be deliberately trolled by Cox. So that was that. Grumpy's dead.
Blood to dust.
The stench of death is upon.
So what?
Was this actually Christmas Day?
Yeah, it was like around there.
Okay.
It was 15 days ago, so a bit off.
It's Christmas.
It was actually Christmas Day. 15 days ago? No, day after Christmas.
It was Christmas, but it was Boxing Day.
It was Boxing Day, yeah.
And
it's like your son has come in the room and completely disappointed you.
Yeah.
It's Christmas, for God's sake.
You're not going to ruin another bloody Christmas! I'm not trying to ruin Christmas. Every time they turn up, it's ruined. Whose fault is that? Yours! Infernal child. I just didn't fancy being trolled by Cock again, so I put him on the list.
That's fair enough.
Especially because he does this, and it feels so deliberate, and then he's like, just laughing. Who was that other lad that every time he fucked up, he was just laughing, and I banned him as well?
Wasn't that Jazz Hands?
I think it was Jazz Hands. Jizz Hands, I believe he's known as now. Oh dear, Kieran might be in a spot with
Watermelon Gate again. Oh yeah, Ninja Stairman is... Oh, he's pretty good. He's fine. Puke does laugh a lot.
Who?
Kind of everything.
Puke.
Puke doesn't laugh. Okay, dude.
He does laugh quite a lot. Just maybe he's not in the right frame of mind with you, but sometimes he just laughs at fucking anything. Especially when he's getting insulted.
That's true. That's true. He does take it well. I mean, when he uninstalled Dota, it was a glimmer of hope for the new year, but I saw him playing the other day, so...
He had an absolute rip stomper of a game. I can't exactly remember what... I think he's playing Snapfire.
Snapfire.
And he was fucking demolished, and we were like, Luke, it's the new year, never leave, this is great. Next game, he randomed Necro, and then he announces he's never played Necro before.
And then he played POS 5 Necro. And was entirely fucking useless in the whole game.
POS 5 Necro?
Yeah.
It's about as bad as it gets.
And the thing is, it's crazy how good he was on Snapbot. He literally did everything right. He laned flawlessly. His ganking was on point. Every ult was hitting. He got like double kills all over the place. And then next game, he just hits the random button and loses the game.
You could be pos 5 tied, and that was intentional picking as well.
Don't talk to me about pos 5 tied. Pos 5 tied was so bad, I nearly removed Nanesk from my Steam friends list. That's how tilted I was by pos 5 tied.
That is fucking reprehensible.
He also, I think he started with, I think he tried to pick Ogre, which we were like, well, Ogre's a bit trash, but I mean, fair enough, at least it's support. And then he tried to pick, Ogre got double picked. Then he tried to pick Lich, and we were like, okay, this is moving in the right direction. These are some better heroes. Lich also got double picked, and then he just goes for Tide. He just goes pos 5 Tide.
Munt says Nanesk removed me after the bug incident.
Well, that was your fault, man. I don't really know.
This is where Munt, who is obviously a pathological liar, invited Ness to a stack and then had to kick him because someone else joined. And rather than admitting he had to kick him, he said, "Oh, it's bugged out, mate. Sorry, I didn't mean to invite you."
Which Ness obviously saw through.
Yeah, because it's like, blatantly a fucking lie.
It's just pointless lying.
A bug that's only showed up one time in the entirety of Dotes.
Yeah,
for
I've never heard
one
of that
time
bug.
when Munt needed it. Very quiet lanes, just a bunch of CSers.
Yeah. Yep. Looking thrilling. This will go 60 as well.
Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
This game finishes for 10:45. I will dig into it.
If this is over by 10,
if it finishes before 11, I'll dig into it.
All right.
Cool.
Brave man. We got a Medusa.
I'm only a 7 hours man myself, to be honest. Don't need it for late.
Oh, okay. Young.
Well, I just sort of wake up after 7 and I'm done.
Boom, there it goes.
I want more, but I frequently wake up at too early.
Yeah. Well, I heard, it's probably bullshit, but I heard that Einstein slept like 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, like, how is that even possible? I guess if you took like naps in the middle of the day or whatever.
He's a drunk, mate.
But like, I'm just. Probably. I'm just not that tired most of the time. I mean, I'm like sort of a little bit knackered, but not that I want to go to sleep tired.
So I last week, Mrs. F had to go into the office pretty much every day, and she left pretty early because of the trains and all that. Wanted to make sure she got there on time. So she'd be out the door early enough that I was still not ready to wake up. So I'd go back to sleep, and frequently I wouldn't wake up till after 10. Missed a Triforce recording because of it. I literally just fucking slept in, and I honestly think if I could, I'm a natural. Like that's my vibe, is staying up late and getting up late, and unfortunately I just can't do it. But if I was like somehow still single or whatever, I would definitely be one of those degenerates that goes to sleep at 4 or 5 in the morning, wakes up at midday, 1 o'clock.
That's like Miles.
Yeah, no, that is my natural state. I'm not a morning person. My youngest is the same. I had to wake her up for school today, and it was like trying to wake up a rock. She was like, ugh. I was like,
I think that's just teenagers, isn't it?
She's 11.
Well, I mean, it's basically there. I think 11 is the new 13.
Well, tell that to the judge, mate.
Oh,
Coop dead.
I can't remember what I was going to say now. What were we talking about?
Devil 2000 sleeping in.
Einstein's sleeping for 10 hours a day, saying you couldn't do that.
No, I still forgot what I was going to say.
And then you were saying you only need 7. Just can't wake up.
I was going to say that like the time when my brain comes up with the most good ideas is probably between 2 and 3 in the morning. It's all shit ideas, and then 2 AM hits, and it's all ideas time. But sadly, I've got to go to bed.
Yeah, you're missing out on your peak nowadays.
Yeah.
Miles, meanwhile, squats in there every single day, gets to 2 to 3 AM.
Yeah, except he doesn't actually do anything.
What does he do?
He plays Genshin Impact. Is that? I guess.
No,
that's
I
where
mean,
he's
what
playing.
does Miles do?
He's a student.
He's a student.
Dire's middle tower
It's fair enough,
is
you know.
under
When I was just a young student, like a year ago, I also just did nothing apart from make university challenges.
Ah, yes. You know what I'm really genuinely excited for, although it will mean having to build a new stack of lads to play games with. Seeing what all you lads go on to do. I know it seems stupid, but when I hear about the things, you know, the qualifications you lads have got and everything, I'm proud, because I remember I've known you lads for years. To see you go from just starting university to having jobs and everything, it makes me very happy, it really does. Because I'm old enough to remember that time, and it's nice to see, especially when someone gets into something they want to do at a young age. That makes me really happy, because I didn't do that for a long time.
I'm not quite there yet.
No, but you're still young. You guys are in your early 20s.
No, absolutely. I mean, I still don't really have a good idea about. I mean, Gibbs. When we were out the other day, Gibson asked me what I wanted to do. I still have no fucking clue. But I did say.
But how old are you?
I'm 24.
Right. Who fucking cares, dude?
I know. But I did say that I would quite fancy being like a question setter for a quiz show.
Yeah. Get with
I'd
those
be all over that. If there was ever a job that I mean, I'm not like I've never been a sort of person who just fancied a job. You just knew like I just want to be a doctor. That's
Right.
just who I am.
Well, they're gonna get a couple here. Oh,
Just
NT
frankly,
goes down.
What I want to do most of the time is just fart about.
Right. Farting about is fun though. So.
It is great fun.
So 2 for 3. They got Medusa, they got Clock. They lost Bounty, Ember, and SK. In chess terms, I feel like the piece value that they've lost is better for Radiant.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Yeah, I
attack.
agree. They really just need to slow Ember down. If PFlax doesn't have a good start, he still has the 20-minute timer where he starts to play terribly. So if you can reduce his impact in his only good phase of the game, it does wonders for the rest of your game. That and slowing down in general, I think. I mean, who do you think comes up better, Medusa versus Faceless Void?
Later on?
Yeah, later on.
I mean, it depends on how farmed Void is.
Sure.
I'd say Void comes out.
In terms of damage outside the chrono, they really don't have anything, so it's all on him. They've got Maledict and Witch Doctor ult, and that's it. It's all on.
Oh yeah,
all
but
on
I
Void
mean,
to kill it.
yeah, I guess overall, I obviously fancy Radiant's. Like, I mean, like, Bounty's good, but he, if he gets caught,
Nice jump, Alistair.
He's also going the Ags build, so he's not actually going to be useful for his team.
No, he's just
Greaves or anything like
it's
that.
just a fucking. It's
just a money-making build.
A little bit of damage.
I get it.
I just think Bounty Shard is maybe worth something. Setting invis on your allies, giving them the. It just it's like breaking up the team fights a lot. It's annoying to play against.
Does it still give them the Shadow Walk thing of coming out of invisibility?
Dire's top tower is
Has
under
the
attack.
effect of Shadow Walk, or does it just make them invisible?
Just makes them invisible, and I think.
So it doesn't give them the movement.
I don't think it gives them the attack.
slow.
No.
Okay. Because obviously, I mean, it doesn't work with Janada because it doesn't give them Janada. But does it give them the attack slow when you hit them and everything like that? I mean, I'm not saying it's a.
It might. I'm not sure.
That. But it's like a glimmer cape, right? Like that's all it is a glimmer cape. But worse.
For about the same price.
Yeah. But without the magic debuff. Yeah, that's all he's gonna do is walk around doing that.
Oh, it's
hello.
a big chrono.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's no Doom either.
Oh, Bird could have
Spell
hooked in
itself,
there.
not
Bird
us.
could have easily hooked in there. Bird, what are you doing, buddy?
Oh, it's a
they
big
just
Witch
get
Doctor ulti.
Oh, and now the Grumpy Nerds thing has been cancelled by the battery assault. Oh, this Witch Doctor ult though. Coop is learning from the KBJ.
The master! Coop BJ with the ult there.
Coop BJ.
Coop BJ. That doesn't sound right.
Coop is...
Wait,
Live, Love, Loot and did win the Goonshnash, didn't it?
Who married who on my Discord?
Rebel.
I said in
Rebel.
the awards. Oh, maybe I was muted.
Yeah, you were. I didn't hear you say it.
No, I can't
That's right. Rebel and Zaraxis.
No, you were only muted for the clips bit. You were unmuted for everything else. You did mention it, but it was a very brief mention. It wasn't. You didn't linger on it.
No, I didn't get the fanfare. I mean, I did have them in the back, ready to go, but I don't think it's
Wait, so who played Necro in the last game?
Zalapa.
Zalapa. I always get Zaraxis and Zalapa mixed up.
They are, yeah. I mean,
you know,
it is what it is.
2 goons in the in-house is worth a goon in the arse.
There was like another dude before called like
Xanthromire. Do you remember?
Xanthromire, yeah. I used to get
Xanthorpe is still my all-time favorite clip. And that was with an X.
I can literally play it in my mind right now.
Not married but got engaged. Thank you, Krieger.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Krieger
Yeah, still plenty of time for it to go wrong, is what Krieger said.
Doomsaying the engagement. Well, not married yet. Don't count your chickens, mate, because they're only engaged. I'm just saying. Fucking hell, Kriegs. Anything could happen.
Mont's got a great vid for you.
Has he?
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Don't think I showed Ted this vid. I wonder if it's the Wombat.
Trader Boy in the
Oh, it's
club
not.
as well.
This just says that's class. Alright, let's have a look. Hold on.
Trader Boy in the club as well.
Dyer's top tower. Radiant's
Come on.
middle tower.
What can I get? Let's go! German. Royce! Oh, let's go! That's class! Oh dear.
Oz Ricky 114.
I think that was the game.
What a month.
There was the game where Hoz was playing Ricky, and I'm sure Mikey has. If Mikey is out there, he has the clip of it somewhere. But he like fucked up killing the anti-mage that we were going on, and he just rage quit the game instantly. It was like 10 minutes in, he just abandoned.
Oz. Don't imagine him as a rage quitter.
Where Mikey?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Mikey's got it on tap.
No, we know Z and X are not the same letter, but in English, I don't know if it's the same in Dutch. They sound the same if they start a word. Xylophone, a prime example.
I've got both occurrences. Alright.
Well, that's gonna be like bad. Oh dear.
Don't say yes, Hoz!
Don't say yes, Hoz.
He's a great rager. His rages are always just hilarious.
They're just very, you know, I do feel for Hoz when he rages.
Coop didn't get the Maledict off. They've lost 2 for Doom here.
Ah, Webinar's putting in a shit. Holy shit.
You know what? This would be a good time for a chrono. Would have got like 2 kills there. But instead, Kieran is hitting creeps and maybe taking a dogshit tier 1.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack. Dyer's bottom
So,
tower
Rogan
has
says,
fallen.
just tested it, the Shard Shadow Walk does give the effects of Shadow Walk. So there you go.
Oh, nice.
What are the effects of Shadow Walk?
The effects of Shadow Walk are
Radiant's
that
top
it
tower
slows your
has
enemy
I
by
see.
it slows their attack and it lasts for 4 seconds. So pretty exciting.
So, as per usual, Kieran is going the greediest build he can humanly imagine, with no BKB at all.
Yep. Do you not think that he's going for this because he knows he's up against a Medusa who's not going to be ready to fight? And perhaps he shares your lad's opinion that Void will beat her later on. So he's thinking, oh, Medusa's going to be greedy. I'm also going to be greedy. And just get enormous.
Oh.
I think the problem is Kieran just doesn't build BKB ever. And he will go in Chrono and then get hit by an Ice Path. And his time will really be wasted.
Indeed.
He does have big problems that, well, you know, hopefully Ember is going to be the one who's doomed, I guess is the plan, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Because he is... People do love dooming Ember.
Doom! Now, do you get the Ags on Doom or not?
I don't know if you do this game. I mean, you probably do. It's just, I mean, especially when Lincoln's comes out, it's just way too good.
Who says they've never rage quit before?
I said Super said I've made him rage quit before.
Well,
I think I know what game it was, and I mean I don't know what I was expecting to do. He picked something like wild, like fucking Drow Pos 4 or something like that.
Who, Hoz?
And I got no Soup. I got
Super is
rightfully mad
infuriating.
about it, and then he rage quit. So I'm not taking anything.
Well, Soup is dreadful. So, I mean, he's made me extremely angry before.
Radiant's
Unapologetically dreadful.
He is by and large pretty selfish though, again.
Good lad, though.
I do like Soups, but
Good lad, but
he's got to admit what he.
I just never want to play Dota with him. That's... It's an out. It's not like Tarkov or something where you're gonna die anyway. You might win.
A tool to
teach. Possible fight brewing. Way! Bird has no dust. Oh, he does have one dust. One dust. Axe. Sorry, Doom does not have dust. Medusa is farming. Clicking the creeps. Clicky, clicky. Void has now decided to come over.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You're wasting valuable time, Kieran.
It is interesting that, you know, Enzi used to be the possessor of this debilitating curse where he never wanted to build BKB. And he's grown out of it. He played with Butch Joe, he's learned his things,
Yep.
He now goes at like second item every game. And Kieran never bothered. Not interested in evolving as a Dota player. He's committed to the no BKB lifestyle. And I gotta respect it. Sticks to your guns, I say.
Formless Goon Award nominee.
Exactly.
Well done, Ware Banana. You keep tracking him, mate.
Oh.
This is good stuff.
Bird in some danger.
Hello!
Oh, he's got the shard.
Hook away! Hook away! Yeah,
Oh, they
baby!
got the Doom off as well.
Void! This is such a good play. Oh.
Too bad he's got the Hurricane instead of anything actually fucking useful.
They could get grumpy now. He's taking a lot of damage from the old fire.
He might still get Void. He's tagging a boot. Oh, close. 90 health.
Woo!
And they get Ware Banana as well.
I think he's considering fighting Medusa, but gets the double chrono.
Oh, that's
good.
so good.
That's
That
really,
is
really good from Kieran. Well done.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Well, that's well played. Hello!
Oh, yes!
Hello!
Enzo, yes!
Bongo
This
bend.
is actually fucking
Hello!
A bongo bend.
That was hot. That was hot.
So good. Do you know what though, Ted?
Go on.
I think we've neglected to mention someone who's taken this game by storm.
Go on.
Ware Banana on the bounty hunter. He's really done so much. He's got 11 last hits. You know, he's got 0 kills,
Yeah.
but
He's 0
he has got 7 assists.
Yeah, he has. He has. That's important. And that's really the tail of the tape here in terms of their win. I mean, you can just look. If you look at damage done, you look at Bounty on 783 damage done in that fight. That really tells a story right there. He's really done less damage than anyone else in that fight, but that's his job.
But he did get 13 kills in his last game, so I guess this is all coming later, maybe?
Yeah. Just give it time. Baited out the juicer roll expertly there. I am greatly heartened by the clonking sound of Clockwork stomping about. You just hear him everywhere he goes, just a little clonking.
Well, I mean, the reason why I like the axe is you're just firing rockets all the time. Making fun little noises, rockets flying everywhere. You're always aware that Clockwork is there.
I've been told, I believe it was by Plague, said he didn't like it because it just means you're just pushing out your carry's farm all the
I
time.
don't mind
There
it
is
if
just
it's
a
a
sinking
pos 3.
feeling in someone's stomach when you see rocket flares going off to some way. All I'm saying though is no one was taking that farm, so.
As a pos 3, I can stomach it. If my pos 4 or pos 5 has ags and I just see the waves being pushed in constantly, it's like playing with a pos 5 Nature's Prophet that is just like ulting off cooldown. You know, I'm like, it's great that you're having a good time,
Look,
but
you
you're
have
making
the
my life
jungle,
miserable.
And I'll have all 3 lanes.
Yeah, exactly.
You take the jungle, mate, yeah. Although they're removing the jungle in the next patch.
Are they?
Radiant's middle tower.
Is it just going to be like a concrete?
Just a
concrete
block.
surface?
Yeah. Somebody pointed out that they'd removed the term jungler from the database in the most recent update. Somebody posted on the subreddit about it. Like,
well, I don't think anyone has been a jungler.
Exactly. I think it's just a catch up on the fact that if you list a hero as a jungler, some people might think that's still a thing. You got a lot of returning players. Let's make sure that it should state not a jungler on every hero. That would probably be better.
I've seen a few DPC aggro tri lanes. Actually, I've only seen OG do that, and I think they lost those games. But they are trying it out. People are experimenting with some weird ass lanes.
Like a bristleback.
They were playing against Ursa, I think, and they aggroed with a Drow Ranger plus like Undying Jakiro or some shit like that.
Right.
And they just said, you know, we're just going to secure this Drow's farm as hard as possible, whilst also shutting down the enemy carry. I can't remember what they had in the offlane. Yeah, I think they just a bunch of lane swaps then occurred. Like both carries just sort of ran around the map for a while.
Unlord in the offlane and good time. And they're gonna get a banana, but you know, he tanked the gank though.
He
so.
did.
He tanked the gank, absolutely.
0-4 tells a story, and the story is well done, Where Banana, mate. Well done.
He's just providing so much map pressure and vision. It's gonna be.
I mean, even if you hook him there, he can still stun out. So it's really.
What did you learn?
Sand King Porto is a card.
I think one thing that Bird is doing very poorly, which is it is quite hard to get right on Clockwork because you're always just walking about. He has got no fucking farm at all.
You have to hit creeps. Yeah.
He has just got Tranquil Boots in and earn, and it's almost 30 minutes.
And a shard.
Oh, he's got a shard. Okay,
And a shard.
That's maybe where it's still quite poor though.
It's still pretty poor, but it's not as dire as it looks.
It's not as dire as it looks.
Well, he's also Jakiro also has fuck all, which is weird
Jakiro
because
which is odd because
Jakiro
can just ult away.
Yeah, you can just make money so easily. The lads are too polite. Oh, hello.
Radiant's courier.
Oh. Little trouble for Ben. That's a lovely pass. That's a
That's
lovely
a
pass.
gorgeous magnifier. And the Doom on NZ.
Look at that magnifier, dude. Oh my god.
Look at that magnifier. And Bird with the catch and Where Banana too. Holy shit. Well played.
It's a chrono.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, Coop puts it in.
Bongo. The bongo. Coop
He's a double damage as well.
Coop is channeling KBJ in a major way.
Oh my god, Pyrion Mjolnirs himself whilst the illusions are hitting him, it procs and kills Doom. That's actually so funny.
That is
Everyone
big brain.
is playing still.
Oh, that is big brain. What happened?
Alfredo.
What happened at New Year's? I feel like we're actually 10 years down the line, and these lads are all veteran players at this point. They're doing things in both games where you think this isn't the in-houses. This is meant to be dog shit.
We're actually gonna get our monster moments feature. Who do you reckon would sponsor the in-house stream? Who can we get in?
Shopify Rebellion. They'd definitely do it.
Despite the fact, well, I tell you what, Shadow Raid the Legend or whatever it's called, Shadow Raid Legends or whatever, Legend Raid, that one, Raid Shadow Legends, they'd do it. I reached out to Magnus on Twitter. Would you guys be interested in sponsoring me? And they were like, no, and responded within a minute. I was like, was this an automated response? And the guy was like, no. I was like, oh. So we couldn't get Magnus, who have no presence in gaming at all, from what I can tell. Who could we get? There are some exciting sponsors in the works for the Triforce podcast, but that's because of Sips and Lewis and the Yorks. That's not to do with me. So in terms of
you gotta use your connections.
I mean, the University of York could probably get them to sponsor it, not for any money, but they would, I'm sure. I mean, there was that
Let's
talk.
just get some names on the stream.
Yeah, I would love that. Sponsored by, and then have like Monster Moments, but we'd have to fit one of those party line sex numbers. 0898 60 60 60 sponsors this stream. Snyders of Hanover I would love that. They'll never reach out. I need to think of what brand. I mean, Spiff got a sponsorship from Yorkshire Tea. Who could I get? They've gone in on someone here.
I reckon your local Biltong can sponsor you.
Limpopo Biltong?
Yeah. Get them on.
No. He's the the grumpiest dude I've ever met. Great built on, though.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This community is filled full of people who are, by and large, professionally in an excellent position. I'm sure they
Backwards,
know
I thought
someone.
you were going to say, but yes.
No, not at all. Like you said, they're all brain surgeons. And that.
Yeah, no, it's true. We got a lot of smart lads on the Discord. Fucking hell, who could I get? You know what? I'll send a bunch of emails out to random brands that we think would be funny, and we'll see if any of them comes in.
To be fair, you get like 600 viewers. I'm sure someone would take that up.
You think so? I mean, I have been offered it by like dog shit things like gambling stuff, etc. I don't want any part of it.
When you get one of those study ones, that's pretty reputable. That's a decent enough chrono, but he's got hit by the old necro thing.
Now
He's not
Ninja's
enough,
gonna
he
die.
doesn't give a- Let's give it a hoot.
Woo! That was unfortunate. Oh, there's Bongos doing some bending.
Oh!
Oh, you fucking suck, Web Banana.
Oh dear.
So Manscaped sponsor the podcast already, and ExpressVPN also sponsor the podcast already. So I don't think I want to double dip. I'm just thinking it would be fun to try and get a sponsor for the stream. It would have to be appropriate. It would have to be something that first of all, as I've said many times, personally and for the stream and everything, I've turned down a lot of sponsorship because I don't use the product. Or I don't know anything about them. I'm not just going to take the money and be like, you guys should get this if I don't get it. Things I actually enjoy.
Tony's Chocolonely.
Tony's Chocolonely, I would definitely accept that. IVG Sticks vape juice.
I'll dig that.
Lidl.
Magnus. Lidl. Waitrose. I would take Waitrose. M&S, obviously. My Biltong shop, but it won't come in. What other things do I like?
Well, it can be stuff that equally me and Blake like. I mean...
No. Because that's only for Tuesdays. We're talking about just...
Well, that's what I mean. I mean specifically a sponsor for this in-house tournament.
See. So, I mean, that would be very small. I would do it, not for money. I would just do it in exchange for product. Because I don't think for one stream a week that you could get much. But we could certainly do the in-houses sponsored by X in exchange for, but it would have to be a business where people can mail order. It couldn't be too local. It would have to be something that has national reach. Where Banana just justified his hero pick by killing a courier.
I reckon Virgin Media owe you something. You probably swindle them into sponsoring it. For all the pain they've caused you.
I wouldn't want it.
It's the three gritted
teeth.
teeth.
That's not a product you stand by, is it?
Through gritted teeth. No, the sponsorship involves me slating Virgin Media for the entirety of the stream. Richard Branson's on the blower. Hi, Ted. Yeah. I spoke to you last week about the sponsorship. I'm not really happy with the amount of swearing directed towards Virgin Media on the cars. Fuck you, Branson, you piece of shit cunt. Your fucking product
Branson's
sucks.
too busy dealing with his failed plane jet thing.
What, the space thing?
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom
But that's why they need some good press. That's why they need to sponsor the in-house.
Yeah, they need to sponsor.
Yeah, people forget about the failed space
page
thing.
of BBC.
I need to think of something that the sponsorship I could go and say, look, this is an audience that is young, but also some of them are not so young, so you get a really good spread of people. They're all incredibly smart. What could that be? Brain pills isn't going to cut it here. We're too smart for that. You need something else.
Radiant's
Pornhub.
bottom tower is under attack.
So basically, you're asking Jonas to upload the VODs to a new website.
Yeah. And spice them up a little if you could. Step sis, no! Oh, it's step bro. Why have you picked Bounty Pos for?
Yeah, I mean that'd be good.
we hire a few porn stars to do the casting for us.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
So I spoke to one of those PC
Dire's
building
top
companies
tower is under attack.
about it, and they wanted quite a lot in exchange for it, and I was like, nah. Durex? Pretty big
Radiant's
brand.
middle tower is under attack.
Also, I would like there to be fewer goons in the world, so perhaps encourage them to use birth control.
Wow.
Good positive.
Aries also come up with the obvious claim, which is how many PFlax viewers do you think actually need Durex?
Speak for yourself, Ari, mate. The lads are slaying it day and night.
How many fucking viewers do you think are using Manscaped?
Radiant's middle tower
Not
is
enough.
under attack.
You've seen nerds at conventions.
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle tower
they don't have
is
any
under
hair on them. Bunch of hairless babies.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So what you're saying is you need to go for a deodorant sponsor.
TI should have been after TI6. TI7 should have been sponsored by fucking Dove deodorant. I swear to God. They're looking at Roshan here, but he's already dead because they did it. Got the Aegis. My bad.
Dire's top tower.
They're just
According
gonna
to
take
Bob, the
damage.
worst smell he's ever smelt was inside Birmingham.
Yeah, there was some pretty fucking whiffy lads at every TI, at every Dota event I've ever been
I
to.
didn't really notice it, but maybe there's just all equally bad smells.
Did he sit next to Munt is the question.
On like the tube and that.
Again, the worst.
Honestly, I didn't fucking see Bob at all.
No,
So,
I don't
honestly, Bob
remember.
Bob can stop the chat because he's acting like he's one of us. But we've only seen Bob for like one day in the fucking 9-10 years he's been here.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, if I remember rightly, the worst human I've ever smelt was at TI6. In the queue for the secret shop. I couldn't believe it. It was inhuman.
What was the radius? The radius of effect?
It was large because the queue went like packed.
I'm sure it wasn't guys some cosplaying Punch.
No. It was just a dude in the queue, and there was a gap in the queue, and then him, and then another gap in the queue. Like people were staying away from him. He smelled that bad. It was unbelievable. It must have been a medical thing. There's no way a human smells like that, unless he's one of those I don't believe in bathing sort of nerds. It's impossible for someone to smell that bad.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bob, that was the smell I thought, but some people just have that bad a personal
Yeah, I think it's like I'm not even sure how you get to that point because there have been times where I've not showered for like days, and I don't think I've smelt like I've shat my pants.
Right.
At least.
So
I mean, I can't know, but
I went to a festival one time, and this was 2008, and the showers at the festival were disgusting. We were there for 3 days, and sleeping outdoors in tents, and no way to really realistically clean ourselves, so we just didn't. And I remember I got the train back into London, I had to get the bus home. There was a woman next to me on the bus, and she did a double take and looked like she was about to throw up, so I thought, wow, I must absolutely hum. But it definitely wasn't, because I said to Mrs. F, how bad do I smell? She was like, pretty bad, you need to get in the shower. But if I ever smelled like the lad that I met at TI6, it was like, I think it would have been a divorce on the spot. I'm not even kidding. I think she would have said, I cannot ever look at you in the same light. That is so rank. This game has gone to sleep.
It's pretty slow.
I think I did watch a short the other day which said something like, if like the thing that is smelly in your farts is like the sulfur stuff.
Sulfur.
And yeah, it's something like sulfur or something like that. It's a smelly bit of your
Not
farts.
methane.
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, mate. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Is there sulfur in farts?
There's a bit. I think it might be the bit that makes it. I can't remember honestly, Sam, mate. Just let me
Alright,
continue.
no, carry on.
Whatever the fart making chemical. If you had like 5 times the concentration of that in your farts, it wouldn't smell like a fart. It would smell sickly sweet instead.
Interesting. So eat more sulfur is what you're saying.
I'm not entirely sure if it's medically possible.
Oh, they got him!
Yeah, they have.
That
really
was
got him.
fucking ridiculous.
He queued in there.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm guessing he was planning to reverse time walk, but walked into an ice path. And I don't mean got hit by an ice path, I mean he walked forwards into one.
Yeah, I saw it.
And they're caught Enzi. Oh, it's a. Oh, Enzi's out
It
though.
doesn't do any fucking damage.
Yeah, because he's playing Sankey, so.
Yeah, and he has a Lotus Orb and a Dagon. This is a dog shit Sankey.
He's dead.
I don't know what this Lotus Orb is really for. I get that it purges the dust, but
I think he puts it on. I mean, how I would use it would be putting it on, for example, Void, so at least Doom gets doomed as well, right? Like.
yeah, but then at the same time, I don't think Doom cares.
No, I don't think he gives a shit.
You know,
He's
especially when
cast
they've also
Doom.
got. Yeah, what else does he need to do? He's got his Octarine core up and running on Doom, so the cooldown is lowered, as is the Midas, as is the Devour. This is the new Doom build. You go Arcane Boots in lane and turn it into an Octarine core.
That's a good point, Nacondas. Methane is odorless. Natural gas
It's
is
apparently
odorless.
hydrogen sulfide is the thing.
Hydrogen
I knew it
sulfide.
had sulfur in it somewhere.
Yeah.
I think if it's like, if it was like 1,000 times the concentration, it's like instant death.
Wow.
And you like wouldn't be able to smell anything. You just perish.
This is like a Nile Red video. I
think
mixed my
I
farts
think
with
this
some
one
sulfur,
was Vsauce.
and it smelled pretty bad.
I do like.
I love his vids.
The
I
bit
stirred it
where he
around a
made,
bit.
grape soda out of rubber gloves.
And then I put it on the hot plate until it was hot. Then I let it cool down. And I was pretty happy with how much I'd gotten. But it turned out, it wasn't very pure. His voice, his intonation feels like it should be annoying, but I actually really like it. I saw the one where he tried to make the smelliest substance in the world that is apparently so smelly that it shut down a town in Germany or wherever, and they were like, oh my god, it's so bad, and he just couldn't get it. I don't know what it was, but his vids are great. Yeah, the turning rubber gloves into hot sauce, turning rubber gloves into... God, what else did he turn them into?
He turned it to grape soda.
Grape
because
soda.
Apparently something in rubber gloves is like the flavor for
Yeah,
grape soda. Which is pretty fucking insane.
I think I've watched pretty much all his vids.
I have watched a lot.
Chemistry is pretty nuts.
Chemistry is nuts.
Especially because he's like, I took this, and they're inert, but if you add them together, you get this. And it's like, what the fuck?
It's basically just alchemy, to be honest.
It is mad.
Chemistry is just applied alchemy.
You know, my dad was a chemist before he was a computer programmer. Yeah, he studied chemistry at university. Used to make a lot of drugs for him and his friends. That's what he did with his spare time.
Right.
He failed his degree because he just didn't turn up for his fucking exams. So he failed chemistry. Like, he just was too fucked up. It was the 60s.
That is pretty fucking crazy.
And then
my dad also was a chemist by degree, yeah, and also hated it and never did chemistry again. After his degree.
It's not a particularly thrilling subject if you're not into it. But Arca did do it, and I respect Arca. So
it's a good chrono, but he's been hit by the Medusa ulti. Oh, he missed the hook!
That was big. Can they get Bird here? He's gone in on Bird. Kieran needs to kill Cool Llama. Oh, he's jumped into the ice path again! The Grundy got his ult off.
Oh,
he's
been
doomed. Do they have Manta up on Medusa? No, not for 10 seconds. She's going to die to the Maledicts. Yeah.
Ninja Snowman just turns up.
So Ninja
if Bird
back.
hits that hook shot on Void, that fight was immediately over. That was such an important whiff.
So chemistry never did it for me because I just didn't get it. Like I was bad at all the sciences. Looking back now, if you sent young
you would love to do it.
Love it. If you sent old me into school now, the only thing I would still struggle with would be maths. But the physics and stuff like that, I would fight through just to do the physics stuff because I fucking love it. I just didn't have the enthusiasm for it. I tell that to my mate sometimes. He's a very generous friend. He says that shows a failing in education, not in me. And I take that's a very sweet thing to say. But essentially, that interest is in me. They just didn't bring it out. And I think in a way that is a failing.
You also had interest in playing video games.
I did.
And playing D&D.
But I still do.
Yeah.
And I just think, I mean, obviously, if I had to I think the thing is, school, in a way, like they always say, it's wasted on the young, right? Because it's only when you get older that you actually develop an interest in things, very specific. But at school, you have to learn everything. I mean, if Rishi Sunak gets his way, you're going to be learning maths until you're 18. And I said, Mrs. F and I had a chat about this the other day. She thinks it's a good thing, and I said I think it's a terrible thing because I fucking hated maths. And if you're bad at maths,
it's a good thing?
She thinks it's a good thing. Yeah, she was like, I think it's
But
good.
for
You
what
get more
reason,
kids good at maths.
I don't quite understand. I mean, I did A-level maths. I don't quite know what A-level maths I use on a day-to-day basis. Most of the stuff I would do that involves maths would just be in fucking XO anyway. So, and it's GCSE maths is plenty. Like the majority of stuff you use in real life is nothing to do with A-level maths.
I agree.
And it's not like it's not like it's either we have A-level maths or no one does A-level maths.
Right.
People can still do fucking A-level maths if they want to.
Right.
So
my point was that you can't just say to someone, you guys are not good at maths, so we're going to make you learn it until you're 18. Because it didn't matter if you taught it to me for another 2 years. I still don't get it. I'm still bad at it. And same with the sciences. Like, if you'd said to me, like, why maths? Why maths? Is that going to solve something? Having more people who do maths until 18 is going to result in something? I don't believe so.
We've got so many massive industries in things that are not to do with maths. In fact, I don't think... Well, I mean, obviously, there is some semblance of finance in maths, but it's not... Maths is not really that important.
Right. If you want to teach practical applications of mathematics, sure, but...
Even then, like, there's not a huge point to it.
Yeah.
Like, schooling doesn't really teach you much about what you're going to be doing in
So,
life. It's
I
more
guess-
just
I
about
guess
inciting curiosity.
But so here's the question. Do we expect school to literally teach people how to do a job when they get out of school? I don't believe that we do. What we want to give people, like you said, pique their interest in some subjects, and then that's why we have A-levels. They specialize past that point on something they actually want to do. If we just say, no, we're just going to keep teaching you, is that positive? Rugby Nerd has got his own...
He missed it! He missed the chrono!
But it's not going to matter because of the bongo betting. The bongo saved the day.
Didn't have mana shield on.
Look at this Witch Doctor on. My god, it killed everything.
Coop was enormous there. They are all dead, but they've had the buyback.
Cool Armor did not have mana shield on for any part of that fight.
That is shocking.
That is why he died. That's why they were able to actually burst him down when missing a crit.
Why not leave it on? Why
don't
not
know.
leave it on? I don't understand.
Oh, you look at the damage done. Witch Doctor.
Double damage.
3,600 from Witch Doctor in that fight.
That's big. That's big. That was a nice hole. Does he have
Do
axe?
you know what's quite funny about GCSE versus A-level maths then?
Go on, mate.
So, before I did any like tutoring or anything like that, my mental arithmetic, one of the most sort of applicable uses of maths in real life, was pretty terrible when in the grand scheme of things. Going back and doing GCSE maths and just doing a load of fucking problems where all you really need to do is just add a few numbers in your head and you're done. Did me wonders, and that's all you really needed.
I mean, I suppose that it's always been the argument from when I was at school, and I'm sure it's always been the case. How is this going to help me in my day-to-day life? And I think it's kind of a sad way to look at it, to see education as its sole purpose is to get you a job. Do you know what I mean? Like, in a way, education should be about setting people up to learn. It should be about teaching people how to learn, and then they start learning stuff that they're actually going to use or need or want to learn, and they understand now how to exist in academia. I think that is the important job, because you're not really... When I think back to my GCSEs, I can't remember any of it. And you might say, oh, it's all in there, buried deep, you don't even know. But I don't remember anything I learned from biology, chemistry, physics, maths, history. One thing from geography I can remember, which is what an esker is. Do you know what an esker is? It's like when a river retreats and leaves behind its deposit of whatever was in the river, and it forms like a lump, like a sort of a river of soil. That's an esker.
You just remember the
I
wildest
remember
thing.
it because the teacher said, Like, we haven't really seen any of them. Like, but it's a theoretical thing that we kind of think some things are Eskers, but they're not. And I was like, this is so bizarre, I'm going to remember this. But all the rest of it, I don't remember at all.
I think, Bob, the problem with GCSE maths, including how to do tax, is that people won't be doing their fucking, at least people who go to university won't be doing their taxes for another fucking 6 years after that point. So they're probably going to forget a lot of it.
Also,
and by that time the rules are going to fucking change. The rules change every year.
That was one of the things that Mrs. F said, actually, Bob, was that she thinks it would be good for people to learn to manage money and do their taxes and stuff like that. Literally the exact same point. I'm glad you reminded me. But as I pointed out, wouldn't it be better to just have a course where you teach people that? Because even if you suck at maths, it's important to know how to manage money, what a mortgage is and how it works, why the interest rate is important. Like, you almost need a module that's just, this is the shit you're going to have to deal with when you're an adult and you've left education and all this is going to be a massive fucking mystery. This is how it all works. That would be a useful module. Preparing kids in a way.
Obviously, the government wouldn't put that on the fucking curriculum because it would show how much of a shit job they're doing. Get accused of pushing some leftist agenda.
Right.
How dare you teach our children?
You're right, home economics implies it is going to teach you how to literally run the economy of a house. Because quite honestly, being really good at geography and history means fuck all if you are broke every month. Do you know what I mean? Like, the fundamental thing of being an adult is learning how to fucking manage your money, how to manage your life, and all of that kind of basic shit that you learn the hard way. It'd be a lot better. Maybe if you taught kids out, they'd realize how fucked they are. Maybe that's why they ain't teaching them that. You lot are not getting a house ever, so that's lesson number 1. Put that from your minds. Savings.
I mean,
yep.
the one thing about tax is for the majority of people, tax isn't that
It's
complicated.
automatic.
It's just paid through by your job. So I guess having a tax module may not be actually that useful for lots of people. But there are some people who tax are incredibly important.
Yeah.
And
I mean, when I was
difficult
self-employed,
to understand how you get the most out of your money.
It is, but I mean, obviously, when I became self-employed, I had to start paying taxes myself. In fact, that reminds me that I file my fucking tax return. But I do it all online. So for the first 2 years, I used an accountant, and I got her to do it. And I sat in there and we talked through it, and I got her to explain it all to me. And now I can do it myself, and I get it. And I spent some time looking up things I can write off and things I can't, and all the rest of it. And I've been doing that for over 10 years now, and I'm pretty confident that I can file my tax return and it's all good. It would have been handy to have some kind of idea about things like how a pension works and why that's important. What your taxes do. Like in one lesson, which is called Being a Fucking Grown-Up. It's no GCSE, it's just a class that we have. Maybe they do it. Maybe they do.
I don't think they do, but I guess they sort of... It's not really like... I don't really know. I'm not entirely sure if teaching kids about pensions necessarily that in there.
It's good, because if like you could say to them, this is the money that you'll be living on when you're old. So imagine when you're old, relying on just a state pension, which is X amount. If instead you put aside, as soon as you start work, a little bit of money every single week. Oh dear, this hasn't worked out at all.
This is really bad. That was shocking.
And they got it. That's only the Aegis. Can he get out? I believe he can. They've used everything. He's leashed! He's leashed! They got him stunned the ice path! They get Kieran! They get 3! No buybacks! They get them all! They get 3! That's the 3 biggies! Apart from him. I'll take it back. Plague, you haven't said anything in about 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm just being chilling.
He's just been seething about our curriculum chat.
He's a chess player.
I'm actually not currently a chess player. I'm genuinely just watching this game, wondering how it's going to end. Because I don't know why this Void build is why he's so desperately just determined to build the fucking worst items. Just have a BKB or a Lincoln's.
Yeah,
or something.
My god. I just want to build fucking Nullifier either.
So Armando Iannucci did a sketch where he goes into a school teaching people how to be a grown-up, and he teaches them what a radiator key is. He's like, this is a radiator key. You're going to need this when you're a grown-up. Don't ask why. You're going to need it all the time and stuff like that. And you think, that is the kind of shit that you do need to know, but there's no point teaching it. That's just the kind of stuff you sort of pick up along the way. But I would have liked to know a few things. For example, how credit card interest works and how much it sucks. That would be good to know. Because I ran up a credit card when I was younger, like a lot of people did.
General life lessons about finance, but nothing technical.
Just basic stuff. This is how to avoid things like how to spot a scam. That would be a good one. Do modules on that. Just be. I think it'd be good.
Kids these days are actually scammed.
Well, probably not many, but they grow up to be adults who then have money and probably are scammed.
That's true.
Invisibility.
Oh, here we go. They're going for it. They're going for it. I don't know what they're going for. Kieran still doesn't know BKB.
Well, on buyback status, all of Radiant's are now up. They've missed their opportunity when Radiant bought back 4 heroes.
Yeah.
They kind of just didn't try to take advantage of it. They had Void queue up to the high ground, hit a tower once, and had to jump back down. And through that genius strategy, they did about 1,000 damage to the tier 3 top.
So I feel like one of the biggest issues they've got here, other than Kieran not having a BKB, is that when the enemy team are all hiding on the high ground, it's very, very, very hard for them to go up. Because they've got the counterplay with the Doom, Clockwork, Medusa Roll, and just these ice paths on your Chronosphering Void is a fucking problem. All they've got to rely on, really, in terms of initiation, is Sand King, who does have a BKB, but is also pushed to Dagon 5.
It is hilarious that the Bounty Axe has the lowest net worth in the game.
Okay, there's Maledict's on Medusa, and she's used her ulti. If they chase now, she will die. But they've got to actually chase. Can't be cowards about this. Enzi's gone in.
Oh, the Doom! He missed it!
It's a big
Chrono! That's big!
Look at this! I said this would happen!
No BKB, and he's missed it all! He does dodge the Doom! He didn't get the Doom off! Ben is doing some work. He's going to get the ult off on someone. They're going to get Kieran. Kieran time walks it off. He's fighting Cool Armor. He gets Hurricane Pike. They're trapped in here. It's just Webanana and Coop trying to fight. Boy goes back in. He's on to another fucking ice path. They're dead. That's it.
Kieran gets an LVP, doesn't he?
NZ is down. That's it. He's come back.
NZ thinks he can do this.
They bought back on Witch Doctor. Many buybacks. Clock could buy back. You could have at least given him the old switcheroo there. Did they call it? They didn't call it.
They've not called it.
There's the Doom.
Called it now. Glimmer? Is there any dust? No, he's got a second.
Oh, he's doing them both!
What a baller. That's actually so cool.
They're just sitting in fountains.
How is Clock not buying back here?
I don't know.
This is it, lad. I'm telling you, this is it.
Oh. Yes, Coop. Yes, Coop. No, Coop.
Well, there's no T shorty. 3rd HP. Doom dies.
This is it.
No, they're not. They ain't got enough. GG.
But Wham Clock still has buyback. I think that was the best I've ever seen Bast play.
I think it has to be Jakira MVP. I mean,
so
obviously
many ice baths. However, and this is an important caveat, if Kieran builds a BKB, this is nowhere near the problem that it turned out to be. The ice paths were excellent, but they were enabled massively by this idiot refusing to get a BKB. I still don't understand it. No point asking. You won't get a sensible answer. And I'm going to the toilet.
I think an on for Coop is deserved as well, just whilst we're throwing him out.
Yeah, sure. I think we're also LVPing Webanana. I mean, this. Do you know what? It's almost like KBJ performance, to be honest.
What, for Web and Honor?
Like, to have the audacity to pick Bounty Hunter, which is kind of a trash hero, and then to put in that performance. I mean, maybe I'm just being a bit hateful. It's, you know, first set of games for the year, but it was poor. It was bloody poor.
It put him in strong contention for the in-house, the mid-season in-house awards.
I think we don't have like a. Because I would definitely be in favour for 2 LVPs, but we don't have such an award at this point.
I kind of like that we don't have a 2 LVP one. You know, it's either you're so bad you deserve 3, or you only need the 1.
It's honestly our fucking arbitrary rules. We have our KBJ is -3, and our opposite JBK is only +2.
Wait, is it +2 for the JBK?
It's only +2 for JBKs.
I was never involved in the JBK discussions.
I don't know who first awarded a JBK, but it wasn't me.
So this is just a randomness, a JBK. Where is it spawned
I think it just
from?
happens. Can you have an LVP? Who are you playing?
Sand King.
Oh, I mean.
Well, he did go Dagon.
You weren't really amazing. Like, oh, that's actually poor. You have a diss on. That's a shit show of a build. I guess if you're going E-Blade, that might have been fine, but.
Basically, I just feel bad for Coop. That's all there is.
Yeah, I think NZ
and
played
a little bit
right
NZ
too.
as well. NZ played well. But sadly, LVP Kieran, LVP Web and Honor, this on Grumpy, on Coop. Fuck you, NZ.
Yeah.
And MVP for Bast. Oh, game client out of date.
Is it now?
Are you sticking around for this, Ashwin, or are you going to call it a day? Oh, game client
How
out
long
of
was that
date.
game?
An hour long.
So
Why
long.
are these games so long?
So long that they have to patch the game.
I guess
It's up to you, bud. I mean, if this goes for over an hour, which it will, because you've got the draft and all the rest of it, you're going to be fucked tomorrow. If you want to go, go.
I won't necessarily be fucked, because...
Yeah, but it's Wednesday.
It's not that bad.
Game client out of date. I'm getting that again. Did it not update?
Get Riley in. Get Riley in.
Riley?
Well, he said he wanted to cast earlier.
Oi.
I don't even know if he's still here. TVH.
Oh, here we go. Here's the update.
Holy shit. Oh, I see. Are these all the hacked things? All these pings everywhere in the Discord.
Are there more?
Yes.
More pings?
No, Ashwin just never cleared them out from the
right,
original.
Yeah,
The
I
usual
didn't get any of
3.
them because I've turned them off. So.
What a day.
I'm in. Get Red in. It's his birthday for another hour.
I mean, if Red wants to cast.
I don't even
Red
think
wants to-
Riley's here anymore, to be honest. So,
If Red, if you wanna hop in, bud. So, Wimborne Cricket Ground, which has had cricket played there for 100 years, is under threat of being told they can't play cricket there
Nice
anymore.
jump, Alistair.
Myers just
Purely
resubbed for
because-
63 months.
Thank you, Myers.
Prima donna girl. All I ever wanted was the world.
Thank you for the sub. There've been some people moved into the area next door to a cricket ground. And were like, there are people playing cricket there. And so now they've put something through where they're saying you can't play cricket there anymore, which is ridiculous. If you move next door to a cricket ground, I'm sorry, but people are going to be playing cricket there. And their argument is sometimes the ball might hit their fence or come in.
Nice
You
jump,
moved there.
Alistair.
You moved
Where
there.
underscore
It's like moving next to a road
just
and saying
resubbed
there
for
are cars
16
here.
months.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Sorry for that, lads. Cake.
Webanana, it's fine. Keep it up, bud. It's hilarious. I love seeing you guys lose. Wimborne has no U in it, non-type. The place with the shopping place has been under construction for 20 years. I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid.
I feel like we did a Bournemouth GeoGuessr round once, and we were in Wimborne.
Yeah, Wimborne. It's So it was once voted nicest place to live in the UK. Like people that live there are very happy. It's got a small little sort of villagey centre of town, and then it's just fields, and it's very rural and all the rest of it. And there are some nice houses, but it's not like an amazing place. In all honesty, it's like Mrs. F grew up there. I spent quite a bit of time there when we were going out and everything, and we've been back there a bunch of times over the years. It's all right. I mean, it could be anywhere. It's in Dorset, and the problem is that I normally say of Bournemouth, why would you live in Bournemouth and not live by the sea? And Dorset has a beautiful coastline, as does the whole southwest coast, really. It's just stunning. And if you live in Dorset, have I been to Swanage? Mate, of course I've been to fucking Swanage. Alright? I'm not Dorset born. I'm not Dorset bred, but I spent like 10 years there. Of course I've fucking been to Swanage, son. Dorset is parts of Dorset are so fucking beautiful. It's unbelievable. And for a long time I thought, if you're not by the sea, what are you doing? But the thing is, if you do live inland in Dorset, it's also beautiful. Wimborne can be very beautiful. The problem is, it's just a bit boring. Like Wimborne is just, there's just scenic wise, it's just kind of flat and boring. If you go into other parts of Dorset, it's like rolling hills and fields. It's stunning. And I don't really understand why everybody loves Wimborne so much. It's alright. Durdledore is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I went to the Durdledore last year and got started on by an angry old misogynist in a shit chip shop. Well, that's a shame. Durdledore is fantastic. But Dorset is a very backwards county. Boscombe is Pog. Sorry, Siegebird, mate. Talking out
rubbish.
of your arse. Boscombe is about as bad as it gets. Even when I was living there back in the 80s and 90s, Boscombe was the place you didn't go. It was fucking awful. Dog shit. That was the heroin capital of the UK for a while. That's how bad Boscombe was. And that's including Scotland. So for anyone wondering, my youngest managed to fix her Sims 4 issues that she was having.
Nice. Did she verify cache?
No, the issue was she had...
Was it a driver issue?
No. Oh, I checked those things. But then she said, Mrs. F said, update Windows. And she left the screen up. She was just hit that button, update Windows, because Mrs. F was working. So she went back to her office. And I went and had a look, and I was like, it says your Windows is up to date. I said, what could it be? And then I looked at the error message for the update Windows, and it said insufficient hard drive space to update Windows, like to Windows 11. I was like, So I looked. She had like no fucking space on her hard drive left. Just filled it up with crap. And to be fair, there were games on there from when I had been using the laptop. And there were like Civ 6,
Ultimate
Dota, all of that stuff. Like gigabytes and gigabytes and gigabytes. Oh, fuck, the coordinator's just gone down.
Disaster.
So yeah, I was like, I cleared out like 150 gigs worth of old stuff. And now it runs fine. It would try and start and be like, ooh, don't have enough hard drive. I'm in offline mode now.
Yeah, same.
How are they doing this in the middle of the in-houses? Absolutely shocking.
I don't think in-house has ever run this late. At least starting at the third game at 11:10. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm off.
Good night, bud.
Good night, Ashwin. Thank you for casting.
Bye.
Oh my god, an apparent meteor has stunned stargazers after lighting up the sky above parts of the UK. Sightings in London. I missed it.
Yeah, it was. I saw it on the news today. It looked good. It was just like, it looked like you could see it like burning up as it entered the atmosphere.
Love a good bit of stellar activity. God, look at that. That's big.
It's a big one, yeah. How was your day, Red? Enjoyed your birthday?
Oh, it's been a good day.
Yeah,
it's
happy
been very
birthday
good.
and that.
I am a third of a century old.
Did you get your chutney?
I did. Even more. I still haven't gone through the last ones that got delivered.
I have brought you round some chutney. That lad is getting
He's a good lad.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. He's just like a goon. Just a classic goon lad. Oh God!
You ready for the midnight start of the in-house game?
Christ.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm up for this. I want turbo. Turn turbo on. Somebody needs to pick, like, massive push strat. Oh, I can't talk to anybody. Oi, 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 oi.
Oh wow, Steam is
No,
properly
it's
shit in the bed.
all fully down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steam is down?
Well, doesn't it normally go down on Tuesdays?
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, the store page is just a bunch of boxes.
Okay, it normally doesn't go that down.
Yeah, I just checked Steam stat. It's steamstat.us. It's not looking good.
Well, it is 11:15. I might end it there, and the lads can play on if they want. Sorry, Red, to ruin your birthday evening. I mean, even if this does come back in the next 5 to 10 minutes, we're not going to get the game started till 11:30, and I haven't got the energy to go past midnight. We start at 7:30, so the lads should play on, but maybe someone else can stream it. Lads, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you, Red, for stepping in. Happy birthday.
That's all right. Thank you.
Thank you, Plague, for casting. And I shall see you guys anon. Peace out, boys.
Peace.
Sorry, it's just very, very late. We haven't even started game 3. The first 2 games went long. Steam is now down. I mean, it could be back in 10 seconds. It might be back in 20 minutes, and that with the draft and everything's going to take longer, so I'm going to end it there. I'll be back tomorrow morning though. Cheers for watching. Take it easy. Peace out.